Gentle beats.
How you think you Aboriginal when you look just like an African? Call them out for a debate. Pick the video and then I laugh for the many niggas ain't even know shit. I kept trying to get this nigga to share my screen, he wouldn't even show this shit. And they keep trying to play the straw man like I ain't noticing. But he out here blind as hell, but he talking about his eyes open. He think he really doing something, whole time I ain't even going. I told him come on and show that screen, the apple you pump fake. Call him Jimmy, he don't even pop out, cheap holiday in. Act like he started something, but he can't even get in. Now the apple's looking at you like shit, what you on? How you gon' let Cosmo and Lucky take the decoy phones? He say fuck the apple dodge him, now he can't stand up. He say fuck that look of shit, my nigga, he said that. Man, you better quit lying, no granny nigga shit, tell you that shit. How you got open smoke panel when you known for ducking phase? How you think you Aboriginal when you look just like an African? Call them out for a debate. Pick the video and then I laugh at the many niggas ain't even know shit. I kept trying to get this nigga to share my screen, he wouldn't even show this shit. And they keep trying to play the straw man like I ain't noticing. But he out here blind as hell, but he talking about his eyes open. He really doing something, whole time I ain't even going. I told him come on and show that screen, the apple you pump fake. I told him come on and show that screen, the apple you pump fake. How you got open smoke panel when you known for ducking phase?
Break the lane, I'm trying to make a name, but my sick thoughts got me by my brain. I'm searching for my, how ironic how we hustle for the same, but get bracelets for trying to get a chain, and they want to take up.
So this video is about the 1619 story and a conversation I had with legendary Topcatz about those first Africans who came to America.
Ain't nothing African about Virginia. You talking about a European and an Aboriginal situation. You talking about Virginia.
So they didn't bring any Africans into Virginia?
Well, I mean, what Africans made a difference? You had those 19 that came in 1619, and if I was y'all, I'd be embarrassed to pull that because that wasn't even the situation of somebody being brought from West Africa in the slave situation. That was a situation that happened with. So that where did they get those people from?
So they came from Luanda, Angola. They was on the San Juan Batista.
Listen,
that
did
shit
they steal that boat? How did they meet them people? They came from
they was going to Veracruz, Mexico. They was going to Veracruz, Mexico.
They jacked the boat and took them people. So now let's not try to use this modern day everybody where they try to
no. Let me ask you a question. Let me ask you a question.
That's what you're doing.
No, I'm not. So
what happened to those people though?
Hold on.
They freed them.
Hold on.
They got their freedom, and some of them became slave owners. So
yeah.
I'd be ashamed to even pull that shit.
Hold on.
You want to make it especially if you got a slave narrative.
You don't want the whole story to come out. That's what it is. I'm just trying to ask you a question. Was it 3 ships or 2 ships involved in that encounter?
I can't remember right now.
It's 3.
They don't change
2 ships. No. It's always been 2 ships jumped on 1 ship in the Caribbean. But y'all fail to realize that 1 ship that they jumped was called the San Juan Batista. That ship is on record coming from Luanda, Angola, and it was destined to go to Veracruz, Mexico. Here we have the 1619 story in question. Now, in the conversation I had with Topcatz, I told him that they came from Luanda, Angola, and they was on a ship called the San Juan Batista. So let's read a little bit. The Africans who came to Virginia in 1619 had been taken from Angola and West Central Africa. They were captured in a series of wars that was part of a much broader Portuguese hostilities against the Congo and Ndogo kingdoms in other states. These captives were then forced to march 100 to 200 miles to the coast to the major slave trade port of Luanda. They were put on board the San Juan Batista, which carried 350 captives bound for Veracruz on the coast of Mexico in the summer of 1619. Nearing her destination, the slave ship was attacked by two English privateers, the White Lion and the Treasurer, in the Gulf of Mexico and robbed of 50 to 60 Africans. The two privateers then sailed to Virginia, where the White Lion arrived at Point Comfort, or present-day Hampton, Virginia, towards the end of August. Here we are on the Slave Voyages website, and they also mention the 1619 ship, the San Juan Bautista, and the voyage ID number is 29251. If anybody wants to look it up, right? And this is just the information they have on it. It was in Luanda, headed to Veracruz, year 1619. Captain's name, Miguel Pinto Moto. And here are the sources, and they mention the 1619 20 and odd Negroes. Y'all not telling the whole story. You didn't do nothing last time.
You're not telling the whole story by picking the pieces of the story that you want to tell.
Hold on, no, he just tried to tell a story of 1619 and don't know if it's 2 or 3 boats. Y'all not telling the same story. Y'all not telling the whole, because that third boat came from Angola. That's why.
So why nobody know about that then? But you,
everybody knows about it.
Go get it then.
And there lies the problem within a lot of these conscious communities, specifically this one we're talking about now, the Aboriginal community. Their so-called leaders just don't know the history. They tell half of the story from a biased point of view, as we've seen with Topcatz. So moral to this video, 1619, those Africans that was taken by the White Lion and Treasurer was on a boat named the San Juan Bautista that came from Luanda, Angola. That's just the facts. That's it. It's not a coincidence that the conscious community is not so conscious.
You don't have the guts to be what you want to be.
The reason I do these videos is to see if people can be honest with themselves, to see if they can be critical of the people that they follow on these social media platforms. So up now I have legendary Topcatz, who should be called a legendary hypocrite.
I'm not in control of the family lineage. It's not me that can come out here and study something and go back and tell my grandma and my auntie and them that, hey, this is who we are. Now they know exactly who they are. You know what I mean? And I'm not one of these people who gonna come out here and tell you that I'm 100% Indian and I ain't got no, and I know what the hell happened here. You know what I'm saying? We have our burial sites down in Louisiana. We have 2 burial sites down there, one on 40 acres, another one on 100. On one of them, they have Spaniards. We have Irish. That's why I always talk about the Black Dutch here. We got Black Irish, Black Spaniards. We have Africans. I told motherfuckers that my grandma, her great grandma was mixed with African. You know what I'm saying? I got a lot of flack from that in my community. Right. I'm not here to lie to her. You know what I'm saying? I'm here to talk about that.
How you know that, bro? How you know you ain't got no African blood in you?
Because I know who my mom and daddy is.
So you saying that the Africans and the Indians wasn't hooking up? They wasn't getting together?
What? No, sir. Prove it. They're not melanated. They're not melanated. Your parents are not melanated. Bro.
Tell you something, bro. We don't give them nothing. We don't give them nothing. Oh yeah, you know, in some cases, that nigga prove it. Hell no. I told motherfuckers that my grandma, her great grandma was mixed with African. I ain't seen no African, nigga. Prove it. I'm not giving you niggas no Africans. I'm not. You can't have it. I told motherfuckers that my grandma, her great grandma was mixed with African. You know what I'm saying? I got a lot of flack from that in my community. Right.
So you heard it from the horse's mouth. 1 minute he's African, next minute he's not.
I see you. You know, I'm surgical with this bitch, Jay. How you want it, dog? Huh?
Break the lane, I'm trying to make a name, but my sick thoughts got me by my brain. I'm searching for my, how ironic how we hustle for the same, but get bracelets for trying to get a chain, man, they wanna take up. I'm
It's the King Legendary Topcatz. Hey, you can choose, lose, stay confused. You want some cool box news? Click that subscribe button. Hey, show the King some love. Like, comment, and share. I really put some time and effort in making sure I can provide y'all with some quality content. So we gonna do it like this here. I want to introduce the new Sankofa boxing. Sankofa is a West African word, means to go back and get it. So in order to know where you're going, you have to know where you come from. We're going to go back in the past, revisit some of the ancestors who laid the ground and made it possible for us to enjoy this sport of boxing today. We're going to call it Sankofa Tribe, man.
This video's from 2 years ago. Now, all of a sudden, he's the head of the Aboriginal community. Nobody came from Africa. But in this video, he's talking about Sankofa, the ancestors, West Africa. Y'all don't see the scam? Y'all don't see the money play?
Now, everybody in the world know the Aboriginals can't fight. I'm just going to. Now, everybody in the world know the Aboriginals can't fight. Now, everybody in the world know the Aboriginals can't fight. Now, everybody in the world know the Aboriginals can't fight. I'm just going to keep it real. Everybody know the Aboriginals ain't got nothing for themselves. We're going to keep this shit real. If you're an Aboriginal, man, I hate to be the one to break it to you.
Damn.
But, nigga, you ain't never saw no Aboriginal war, nigga. Name. Send me a video with a timestamp. You ain't never seen no Aboriginal war, and they won a successful military only when they fought with us last year.
So he's saying they over. Yo, he said they got no lead.
I didn't know he was going hard like that on them.
Oh,
he said they ain't got no wins, and the only time they did win was when they linked up with them. You heard him say that?
Look, shit, look, hold on. Get your shit off, Top. Get your shit off.
Get your shit off.
Seen no Aboriginal war, and they won a successful military only when they fought with us last year. And they didn't even win out of them phase.
Nah, this is classic, y'all. This is classic. This is classic, right?
Yeah, I think
Where's smoke signal go?
Yeah, let's get some. I want to keep playing this, but let's get an Aboriginal up here for this, man.
Yo, the link is pinned, y'all. I need.
Now, the coincidence is a major factor in this community, and people don't even know it. Goofy motherfuckers.
They were brought here from the soils of Africa.
This is the problem, Cuddy. I want to talk about what the black people say, what the black people went to. They want to go to some whole other shit. They run from the question. They can't find anybody who says what they say. Can you find?
Why are you lying? Martin Luther King.
No, he doesn't.
Bro, what are you talking about, man?
Hey, hold on. Didn't you just see me play?
No.
Okay.
Hey, listen, fam.
Go ahead.
Hey, bro, we're not gonna let you just come over here and say dumb shit when we have archaeologists that from the 1800s. Books, we got plenty of things.
But hold up, Chief.
I need him to address the
Not a
science,
coincidence.
bro.
Not a coincidence. Didn't you just see me play Eddie Griffin, and he just spoke to that? I just played Tariq Nasheed the other day.
He wants to find some pale skin.
I'm saying.
He needs a pale skin to say it.
I'm saying, what do you need? What are you saying that we're lacking?
So look, this is what you're lacking. Somebody made the claim that Martin Luther King says that we're Aboriginal. What I just put in the back chat is a speech.
No, he said we're exiled in our own land.
Don't do it. No, we're not about to do that. We're not going backwards. Let's go to what we could prove. He never said he was African. We know that. Stop it. We're going back to the science.
All right.
You sit on a throne of lies. No, you said that we don't have any foundation. No, sir. Only address the science that we're providing.
It take me 10 seconds.
Okay, then address the science, please.
The claim was
MLK saying exile to own land, which equals aboriginal. What I'm saying, I put a speech from 1966, March 17th, where he says that we came from Africa and was in slavery. Y'all be lying.
Now let us notice first that we have made meaningful strides. And I think I should point out that the Negro himself has come a long, long way in re-evaluating his own intrinsic worth. In order to illustrate this, a little history is necessary. You will remember that it was in the year 1619 when the first Negro slaves landed on the shores of this nation. They were brought here from the soils of Africa. Not like the Pilgrim Fathers who landed at Plymouth a year later, they were brought here against their wills.
Bro, I'm out, man. That nigga's tripping.
Break the lane, I'm trying to make a name, but my sick thoughts give up. I'm searching for my ironic how we hustle for the same, but get bracelets for trying to get a chain, and they wanna take up.
At the very same time that America refused to give the Negro any land, through an act of Congress, our government was giving away millions of acres of land in the West and the Midwest, which meant that it was willing to undergird its white peasants from Europe with an economic floor. But not only did they give the land, they built land-grant colleges with government money to teach them how to farm. Not only that, they provided county agents to further their expertise in farming. Not only that, they provided low interest rates in order that they could mechanize their farm. Not only that, today, many of these people are receiving millions of dollars in federal subsidies not to farm, and they are the very people telling the black man that he ought to lift himself by his own bootstraps. This is what we are faced with, and this is a reality. Now, when we come to Washington in this campaign, we are coming to get our check.
Hi, YouTube. Welcome to the Anti-Racism Academy. I'm your host, Brandy Blacker Anderson, and I'm a triple Ivy League educated lawyer, teacher, activist, DEI consultant, and the mother of an adorable 3-year-old named William. Today, we're going to listen to and unpack one of Dr. King's lesser-known speeches in which he discusses the role of white privilege in shaping the American economy. But before we dissect Dr. King's thoughts on white privilege, let's start by defining what it is. White privilege refers to the advantages white people receive based on their race. Put another way, white privilege is a byproduct of racism. While Black, Indigenous, and other people of color face disadvantages because of their race, white people do not face disadvantage because of their race. The following clip is a speech Dr. King gave in 1968, not long before his assassination, to a group of poor Black people in the rural South, as a part of his effort to galvanize support for his Poor People's Campaign, aka the Poor People's March on Washington, which represented a shift in demands from civil rights to human rights for people of all races. Among the demands were universal employment, guaranteed income, and more low-income housing. As you watch this clip, listen to what Dr. King says about how the American government gave white people advantages in attaining the American dream. Comment below. Have you ever seen this footage?
At the very same time that America refused to give the Negro any land.
After the assassination of President Abraham Lincoln, the United States government broke its promise to provide recently freed Blacks with the land for their own farms. You may have heard of Special Order Field Number 15, aka the 40 acres and a mule order that was supposed to redistribute farmland from treasonous Confederate plantation owners to Black people as reparations for slavery. But Andrew Johnson shut that down when he took office less than 1 year after the order was issued.
Through an act of Congress, our government was giving away millions of acres of land in the West and the Midwest, which meant that it was willing to undergird its white peasants from Europe with an economic floor.
Enacted in 1862, during the Civil War, the Homestead Act provided that any adult citizen or intended citizen who had never borne arms against the U.S. government could claim 160 acres of surveyed government land. Between 1868 and 1934, the U.S. government granted 246 million acres of Western land to well over 1.5 million white families for virtually free. Though some Black families received land, almost all of the land grants went to whites.
But not only did they give the land, they built land grant colleges with government money to teach them how to farm.
These acts were known as the Morrill Land Grant Acts. The first was enacted during the Civil War in 1862, and the second in 1890, which expanded this model of stealing indigenous land out west to provide for white people and institutions.
Not only that, they provided county agents to further their expertise in farming.
The Hatch Act of 1887 established a system of agricultural experiment stations in conjunction with each state's land grant university. And later, the Smith-Lever Act of 1914 created a system of cooperative extensions to be operated by the universities to teach white farmers about developments in agriculture.
Not only that, they provided low interest rates in order that they could mechanize their farm.
In 1916, Congress passed the Federal Farm Loan Act, which created 12 federal land banks in the farm credit system to provide white farmers and ranchers with long-term loans and low interest rates.
Not only that, today many of these people are receiving millions of dollars in federal subsidies not to farm.
Starting in the 1920s, the U.S. government passed a number of laws which provided subsidies in the form of cash payments and price controls. These laws were intended to benefit white people only, while denying these same rights to Black and other people of color.
And they are the very people telling the Black man that he ought to lift himself by his own bootstraps.
Now, some of you may be saying, but he didn't say the words white privilege. That's true, but if you listen closely, he explains the many ways in which white privilege has been built into our laws. Many white folks will argue, my ancestors weren't in this country or never owned slaves, but they fail to acknowledge that they benefit from these legacies of oppression.
This is what we are faced with.
Dr. King closes with letting the audience know,
now when we come to Washington, in this campaign, we are coming to get our check.
Meaning the Poor People's Campaign was going to urge the American government to afford all poor people the same benefits it gave to whites who benefited from the Land Grant Acts and other laws I've covered in this video. Tragically, Dr. King was never able to realize this vision. People are so unaware of these histories, so they deny the existence of white privilege and whitewash Dr. King's legacy. You can be a part of the solution by liking this video and sharing it with your circles. And if you'd like to see more videos like this, please subscribe to this channel and power to the people. Fist bump the notification bell.
So we suffer from a kind of poverty of the spirit, which stands in glaring contrast to our scientific and technological abundance. The problem is, my friends, that we have learned to fly the air like birds, and we have learned to swim the seas like fish, and yet we haven't learned to walk the earth like brothers and sisters. Racial injustice is still the black man's burden and the white man's shame. So wherever we live in America, we have to face the fact honestly that racial discrimination is present. So don't get complacent. Certainly we've made some strides. We made some progress here and there, but it hadn't been enough. It hadn't been fast enough. And although we've come a long, long way, we still have a long, long way to go. In 1863, The Negro was freed from the bondage of physical slavery through the Emancipation Proclamation signed by Abraham Lincoln. But the Negro was not given any land to make that freedom meaningful. And you know, it was something like having a man in jail for years and years, and then you suddenly discover that this man is innocent. And go to him and say, now you are free. That man's been unjustly jailed for 35 or 40 years, and you just put him out of jail saying, now you are free. Don't give him any bus fare to get to town, no money to buy any clothes, no money to get something to eat. This is what happened to the black man in this country. I can't limit my concern to the middle class. I can't limit my concern to this particular situation where a Negro comes and says, I'm the first this. I'm just tired of the first Negro. I want some seconds and some thirds and some more. Civil rights movement has to address itself to this, and the nation has to do it. You see, we are such a rich nation and affluent nation. We often don't see the poor. There are some, you see, most white people can't see the poor because they live in the suburbs. And then they get in town in these big cities on expressways. They don't know nothing about Watts. They've never been there. They don't know anything about Huff in Cleveland or the west side or the south side of Chicago or Harlem. They've never seen it. And they allow the poor to become invisible. And a lot of Negroes, you know, who have somehow sailed or floated out of the backwaters or the muddy waters, and they've kind of been able to ease out into the fresh flowing waters of the mainstream, have forgotten the stench of the backwater. And I can hear a voice saying that wasn't enough. I was hungry and you fed me not. I was naked and you clothed me not. I needed shelter and you didn't give it to me. I needed a drink of water. And in a world that's 3/4 water, you made me pay a water bill.
Peace, peace, peace. Can y'all hear me out there? Am I loud and clear? Am I loud and clear? Shout out to MLK, man. For all his works, his sacrifices, you know. If it wasn't for him, a lot of y'all couldn't come on YouTube and talk the bullshit y'all be talking. Shout out to MLK. Thanks, Rude Words. So how come, let's move on to the next subject. How come Abos haven't showed the debate between me and A1 yet? Why is it always a issue when it comes to my debates and having a replay? It just never ends. Let me find this. It never ends. Like they were supposed to play my debate over the weekend. Why did they play it over the weekend? What? Hold on, let's listen to a little part of A1's first round. The debate was about did black people own white people in the U.S. Let's listen to him not be on topic at all. Let's check this out for a little bit.
We will work our own goodwill upon a grateful and rival folks. We shall not make these people or any of their children into philosophers or men of learning or men of science. We have not to rise from them. Authors, editors, poets, men of letters. We shall not search for embryo great artists, painters, musicians, nor lawyers, doctors, preachers, politicians, statements of whom we have an ample supply. The task we set before ourselves is a very simple one, as well as a very beautiful one. To train these people as we find them a perfectly ideal life, just where they are. So we will organize our children and teach them to do it. And I'm sorry, to
What does any of this have to do with black slave owners? Nothing. He comes out, he's trying to paint a picture of a conspiracy. They taught you this in school. But he's starting off in 1902. Right? We have black people who was telling the story way before that. So who taught them that? Right? Remember, this is what he says at the end of the debate.
Was it white slaves brought to America?
No. There's no
What,
problem.
Yo, is there an echo when I play the video? Is there an echo when my mic's open? Somebody let me know. I need to know if there's an echo when I play the video. So listen to what A1 says about what he did in the debate.
Okay. Of course, there's no primary evidence for it because they too busy trying to flip
I'm
history.
glad you admitted you showed no primary documents in this debate.
Trying to flip
I'm
history.
glad you-
Of course, there's no primary evidence for it because they too busy trying. Of course, there's no primary evidence for it because they too busy trying to flip
I'm
history.
glad you admitted.
So what did he use if there's no primary evidence? What could he have used? Nothing. He came in and told you how the Rockefellers created the school system, and that's why people think they African. Yeah, CB. He said no primaries in a historical debate. Right? Abels just voted for him because he's A1. That's their leader. Right?
As history since has been invested with white supremacy. It's saying even though the reason why history unfolded the way it did are extremely complicated and have to do with luck or geographic and all sorts of factors that aren't captured in our oversimplified narratives. Okay.
Look, still no black
Sorry,
slavery.
this is a quote from him. History is to it, right? So we're gonna deal with some terms real quick because a lot of people don't understand the terms and they think that slaves is dealing with black people or just dealing with what we call Africans in general, right? So one of the terminologies that he sums it up, right? He filled the slave markets of Europe, Asia, and Africa, right?
See, look, this is what I'm saying. All he did was come in and play these word games. But even if we just go by whatever he's trying to use, he's using this from etymology, online etymology, right? You see, he doesn't have the source on the screen. He just copy and pasted, no source. But they're talking about slaves. They're talking about these Slavs, you know. And I brought up the etymological fallacy of that. But he said, filled the slave markets of Europe, Asia, and Africa. The debate is about America. Nowhere in there does it say anything about America. Yeah, we definitely need neutral platforms. That shit over there is trash, especially when it comes to the whole pay thing. They need to just do it free. Because what they like to do is give away 20, 30 tickets, regardless of how many they sold. And that you know, that tips the scale. Right? They got a lot of slick things that they do. Like the end of this debate, it went from 70 people to 90 something when it was time to vote. They can't say it was for me because my numbers didn't go up. So they're giving away free tickets, giving out the link.
I don't care what nobody say. You got the moderator commenting in the chat against the opposing person, which was me. Like they just everywhere in there. They everywhere. But A1's whole first round, nothing about black slaves, black slave owners, nothing. He's just playing with the word Slavic. But he can never put them Slavs in America. Even here it says the story is more complicated than you've been told. Did you know that up to 1.2 million white slaves were shipped to North Africa? They're not talking about America. They're not talking about America. No black slave owners. And then he goes to the Mann Act. This is why they don't want to show the debate. That's why. Because he was trash. The best thing he can come up with was Jack Johnson and the Mann Act. That was the best thing. D-Red, I see. That was the best thing he can come up with. This is after the Civil War. Are you serious? Like, this guy's crazy. He brings up the definition. Well, this ain't even a definition. This is from a dictionary, but they go past the definition where it tells you what it is, where it comes from in the beginning. It tells you it's from Africa. It's just terrible. He just did all the old Abo shit. Oh yeah, this is what I said to him. But he kept showing this picture. Hold on. He kept showing this picture. So I'm gonna tell everybody where that came from. Wait, let's listen to this.
So, man.
This is the black slave owner, y'all.
To get hit with it, right? Is the great boxing champion Jack Johnson, right? And check this out. In 1920, Jack Johnson became something else more than a champion, world champion boxer. He became a wanted man, accused of violating the Mann Act, which forbade transporting women across state lines for immoral purposes. Johnson's relationship with white women got him in trouble with the law. At the end of the 19th century, the concept of white slavery sparked a public panic. The Mann Act, also known as the White Slave Trafficking Act of 1910.
This is his black slave owner.
So he got charged with the Mann Act, which the Mann Act is what?
Yeah,
the Mann Act was previously called the White Slave Traffic Act of 1910, and he got charged with trafficking white slaves, nigga. Okay? Check this out. Like another source for you, right? And this is from Slavery and Servitude of the Colony of North Carolina by John Spencer Bassett.
It's terrible, man. That's his slave owner, Jack Johnson. This is what they doing over there, man. This is what they doing. Oh yeah, he kept playing on the word swarthy and all that. Like, you know, I attacked his etymological fallacy. I'm gonna play this whole debate one day. Right? I just ain't gonna do it now. So look, this is what the debate is about. Are you serious?
By 1850, there's almost 8 million black people.
Yeah, I forgot that shit was echoing. I don't know why that shit was doing that during the debate. But anyway, he said there was 8 million black people, 2 million of them owned slaves in America. The evidence for this. What evidence do we have? Right? According to the statistics, which is the primary source, black enslaved population of the United States from 1790 to 1880. There were almost 700,000 slaves in the U.S. in 1790, which equated to approximately 8% of the total population, or roughly 1 in every 6 people. By 1860, the final census taken before the American Civil War, there were 4 million slaves in the South, compared with less than 500,000 free African Americans. In all of the U.S., of the 4.4 million African Americans living in the U.S. in 1860, there was an 89% chance that they lived in slavery. Where's your stats from real stat places, right? And if you look at my my slides, you'll see I have the source right there for everything. So something A1 didn't show you was black slave owners. So I actually go into some known black slave owners, or people they call black slave owners, like Anthony Johnson, William Ellison, Antoine Dubulet. He didn't give us anything. I don't know how. I don't know how they voted for him, what they voted on. I guess they voted for Jack Johnson. But then even in that, where's the white men that are slaves? But now if you see A1 kind of shift its talking point to say white women were slaves only. Just white women. I'm telling you, these dudes are crazy. They're crazy. Oh yeah, he said Richard Allen. Yeah. He said Richard Allen owned his wife Sarah Bass, but leaving out that when she met him and got married to him, she was already freed. She got freed in 1800. They got married in 1802. But these are the weird things. Now, everybody's wife was the person's slave too. So it's no longer white people. So now if it's a black woman and that's your wife, she's a slave too. But I thought slave was just white people. Now it's just the condition of it's just crazy. He just did a lot of craziness. He was just everywhere. Like he switched this whole law up, the condition of the mother. It's not just the mother, it's the condition of the Negro mother. Like I pointed out in this debate. It's the condition of the Negro mother. But that's why they don't need to debate. That's why they're not showing no debates. Now all of a sudden my shit don't come out 2 weeks later. The shit is what it is. I'm gonna play it. But let's move on. Oh yeah, Topcatz hiding videos. Topcatz talk all this crazy. How he's the man, but why are you doing why are you hiding videos? Right? I was on his channel. Where's that? I was on this channel here. This is about 3 weeks ago. And from there was a couple conversations. They planned on doing a whole presentation that they did and took down. Right? Some of these videos I got at Topcatz, I had to go and be a member. I had to go make my pay and be a member to show you. So we could see all the bullshit he out here doing. Right? So look, this is the video right here. Juju has sent me the link when they was playing it. This is the video right here. You can no longer find this video on his channel. He took it completely down. This is the video with the presentation. We click the link. Right? We click the link and tells it the video is private, unavailable. Even the members can't see it. This is how scared he is to play this video. Because he know he messed up. He messed up real bad. So this was, all right, so This was 3 weeks ago. And then this was 2 weeks ago. This is before they did the presentation. They was talking about when I was up on the platform. I think Shah's up there talking with them. And let me just show you some of the things that I'm going to point out one thing that they lie about real quick.
We got to keep some balance, y'all. We don't want it to turn into rah-rah. All right, Doshi, go ahead.
Yeah, so when he pulled up that source, or he told us to pull up the source, he said he couldn't do it. So I pulled it up and I followed his instructions. I just picked one randomly because at first he didn't say to filter it in any way. He just said put as far as African as the birth location, which I did. And that's what brought up the first white girl with the Irish parents. Then he said filter it with black, which I did. At first I filtered it with Negro because the time period, but he was like, "Well, do black." I did black. I pulled someone black on the census, and their head of household was from Massachusetts.
Right.
So when we asked why is it their parents are from Massachusetts, but they're from Africa, still crickets.
He
so
didn't have no answer.
that I didn't pull up a certain source. I pulled up everything he asked.
No, what? Okay, so
the paper's still up, brother. That's what I'm saying. I don't know what I was looking at.
So she's lying. Let's go back and listen to what she said. She tried to say that when they pulled up the source, there was no black people. There was no black people. Or whatever she tried to say. Let's listen to it real quick.
I did black. I pulled someone black on the census, and their head of household was from Massachusetts.
Right.
So when we asked why is it their parents are from Massachusetts, but they're from Africa, still crickets.
He
so
didn't have no answer.
that I didn't pull up a certain source. I pulled up everything he asked.
No, what? Okay, so
the paper's still up.
So let's actually look at what did happen.
Can you show that?
And when you say black, you saying they referring to the skin complexion?
Hold on, nah, bro. You hear that man asking you a question, bro? You're doing a horrible job explaining, breaking this down with understanding. You're having a hard.
Look, you see, all Topcatz want to do is when I'm talking, he was talking over me. But we can see on the screen right here, this is the 1850 census that was in question. The black person saying they was born in Africa. They're saying this didn't happen. This person's 80. The person they living with is 57. I think it looks like it says they from Northampton or whatever. But
hard time breaking this down with understanding. Hey, Sword,
I'm on my phone, so I could barely.
Okay, damn, you ain't on the computer. Okay, because I was gonna say, I wanted to pull up that and show him the people that are leaving from Europe going to Africa that are getting back on the boats leaving are actually considered African. But before they leave in Europe, they're Europeans. But when they get back on the boat and leave, now they're classified as African. Right. So how do we know that this is not one of those cases? Because we see clear European indication. We see that the motherfucker was school educated. We know why they were leaving back and forth. They were either going on jobs or they were going on school training and brought back, and they were labeled returnees. And so there's more information than just something saying Africa on the paper, because goddamn nigga, Africa be give me something.
He come up with a million excuses to try to disprove what's on the paper. You can't disprove what's on the paper, man. This is what it say. Black Africa. Topcatz is lying like usual. That's what he do.
Yeah, brother, that's what I'm saying. I don't know what I was looking at.
I mentioned that the black person was a black person. They didn't have. Y'all kept trying to highlight this.
Okay, so why was he born in Massachusetts?
The head of household wasn't born in Massachusetts.
Why not?
Didn't say that.
Why not, brother? What record did you look at?
It said that. It said the head of household was born in Massachusetts.
Yes.
Okay.
K Million. Come on the panel and ask us, K Million. Oh, time out. Hold on right quick. K Million talking about Topcatz say for him to say Aboriginals losing all the time to Pan-Africans, he must not be an Aboriginal. Nigga, if you take a debate and you get your ass kicked, what the hell they got to do with me? I'm not debating. I ain't took no ass whooping in no debates. Nigga, did I lie? They winning some and they losing some, and they losing to weak ass niggas. Did I lie? So, nigga, what you want me to be biased? No, nigga, I'm telling you the real, nigga. You should not be losing to weak ass niggas like Shy Son, YK, or bald head ass, that white passing ass other nigga from New York. You shouldn't be losing to them.
Topcatz.
Yo, champion, YK right now is the champion of the motherfucking debate league.
Big shit to the Abos. He talk big shit to the Abos. They ain't respond yet.
Yes, Topcatz has a problem with it. Why can't your information beat these weak ass niggas? And why can't
You don't have no information to beat anybody, Topcatz.
You know, it's funny that the nigga come over here saying that not every household head of household was the parent, but when we actually looked at the record that he told us to look at, he couldn't tell us the relationship when the kids had the same name as the parents. Bro, listen, we not opening no doors for you to come in. We not trying to listen, bro. I let you talk.
Look, all they do is misconstrue the information. That's all they do. It's simple. We got the list here. Africa, black, 1850 census. That's what we looking for. People who say their birthplaces in Africa. And they're now free in America. Like he's sitting there saying, I don't know what he's talking about. All they do is misrepresent the information. You can't get past this. You can't.
Bro, shut the fuck up, bro. I let you talk,
let
bro.
Soy talk. Hold on.
I let you talk, bro.
I
let you talk, bro. I let you talk.
You cut him in. You cut it in on him.
Every time I talk, he cuts me off. Every time.
But you're not saying cut in on him talking right
Come
now.
on, y'all, man. Come on, y'all. Hey, come on, bro. Come on, bro. We're gonna have to get everybody. All right, listen, Shy, this was Shy, turn that ragged ass phone off. Shy, this is what I'm gonna do for you. I'm gonna let him get his build off uninterrupted, and then I'm gonna let you get yours off uninterrupted. Can you work with it?
Bet.
All right, thank you.
He can go first. Go ahead. Go say what you gotta say. Get your week.
All right, I made the statement to Dulcie about the head of household doesn't always have to be a parent, and I know that for a fact because my great grandmother is on the census, and
some people actually lodges and boarders. You know, people rent rooms from people today. So because you see different birthplaces, that don't negate that the black person said that they was born in Africa. That don't negate that. It just doesn't. Sorry.
the head of her household is her older brother at one point in time.
No.
That's a whole different conversation. I'm gonna go back to that live. That black person that Dulcinea clicked on.
You related because that could be the slave of the family. Do you believe that as well? That sometimes those surnames can be the same if they're the slave and they're in the household.
They just be sounding so confused. Like they just be everywhere.
Of the slave master.
I believe so, and can I tell you why I believe that?
Yeah, sure.
Okay, so my great grandfather, right? He's on one of the census, and his last name is his stepfather's name. That's not his name. We have his birth certificate. So whoever the enumerator was, I assume that they just assumed that he was that guy's biological son too. So he put that as his last name. That's what I was about to tell y'all. There's a bunch of errors on these census and these searches, and the errors are things like that. Like Dulcie, if you got like a stepfather, they might put you down and use his last name when that's not your last name. It's a bunch of that. I found a bunch of that on there. people had names or last name that's not really their last name. So that could be what Nat's talking about. I don't know about the slave part, but that's the only thing close to what
Man,
you
go on
talking about.
guessing that shit. Theories
I'm just
and
letting y'all know. Just letting y'all
possibilities.
know.
Man, shout out to the homie Run in the super chat in the cash app. Appreciate that love.
Hey, I just want to say this. Big Brother Hawk, I appreciate the acknowledgement on that. I think that was the birth of me becoming a real researcher.
He is horrible. He is no researcher, y'all. That's Swordfish. I've been trying to add him. Somebody add him for me. I need him over here. That's Topcatz' little lackey. It was terrible. I showed y'all in the last video. But if you see what he did in the presentation, it was horrible. The presentation they did about this 1850 African census that they're hiding now. Why is Topcatz hiding that presentation? We need to get him. We need to make an online petition to get Topcatz to bring that presentation back out. It probably wasn't live. It was up at the time they was live. It was probably up there a couple hours later, and he took it off. Terrible. But where's Swordfish at? Where's Dulcinea? Where's Topcatz? Topcatz don't come outside. Where's Dulcinea and Swordfish at? We're gonna get you, Topcatz. We definitely gonna get you. We're gonna make you come outside. We're gonna make you look so stupid. You're gonna have to respond.
And I've been on the hunt. I've been on the quest. And now this gives me another opportunity to kind of tap into finding information similar to that presentation that I did and wiping these niggas off the map. As you just heard this brother say, I assume that what somebody else assumed. That's two layers of assumption that create disconnects and gaps for people to insert their own conjecture. I'm not even gonna say what it is about that because he just gave me more ammunition to put into the presentation.
Fake pseudo-scholars. That's exactly what he was just sounding like. He wasn't even talking about nothing. He's just saying a whole bunch of words.
Literally, the more he talks, the more ammunition he gives me, which is the reason why I've been taking my time with this one. So we can talk about it, Chief, on how fast and stuff you want to get it out.
Well, they talking about their presentation. They put in work for this.
But we can do it like that. But I appreciate it. And I'm just out here to set the record straight. I don't give a fuck what you niggas talking about and all this crying and whining y'all niggas doing because y'all want somebody to be African. Y'all niggas don't understand what y'all saying, but it is what it is. You niggas keep popping that shit. If you think you from Africa, fine, take your ass back there. Shout out to Africa. Much love and respect to that beautiful country.
Who that sound like when they say go back to Africa? Who that sound like? Just think about it. Who does that sound like when you hear them words? Go back to Africa. Y'all know who they sound like.
They doing their thing out here, and I'm gonna continue to promote the right information for my people here, and just let it just fall where they may.
Can I respond to him real quick? Yo, Sword, I never seen you like this until me and Nat pulled up. You was real humble and cool. Now you're a little aggressive with
Now he a tough guy.
the energy.
Nigga, y'all ain't do nothing. We stumped y'all out.
I like
You know what I'm saying? Nigga, we done beat the shit out you, nigga. Boy, you a humble nigga to take an ass whooping like that. And you stay getting ass whooping, nigga. Nigga, you see you man, boy, I don't know. Nigga, we beat the shit out y'all that night, nigga.
Topcatz not a lie to himself, boy. There's nothing worse than somebody who lie and believe a lie. Nothing worse.
I'd be embarrassed to show my face.
But when you sit here and you say, like, if you go back and maybe to get a good idea of who I am, you should probably go and watch that presentation if you didn't go and see it the first time.
He saw it, that was in there.
Oh, okay. So you saw how humble and relaxed I was until niggas came up here on that bullshit. So it's the same way, bro. Y'all niggas came up here. Y'all niggas is out of line. And that's the way I deal with folks that I believe is out of line. So, you know, now that's respectable. I understand you're gonna come up here, you're gonna press the line. I ain't got no issue with that.
We didn't attack you though, brother.
The way I respond.
Yo, these dudes take this shit so personal, Roy. So personal. Why? Because this is like a religion to them. Talk to a Christian and tell them they shit ain't real. Talk to somebody who's any one of those, you know, Abrahamic faiths or other religions. Talk to them and see how personal they get. Word. And shout out to the chat, man. Hope y'all like the video on y'all way in. You know what I'm saying? Make sure y'all kick the dirt off y'all feet on the way in. Like the video. Share the video. But yeah, where is this presentation? Why is Topcatz hiding videos? Topcatz, we want you to put that video back up. You did a presentation. You said y'all killed it. Everybody was coming up applauding y'all. Where is the presentation? Are we listening to Topcatz right now? Lie. There was a previous conversation about the 1850 census. Topcatz went on and did a live about it. Then they did a presentation about it that they pulled down. They pulled down almost immediately. Our good brother Sean was going to attack it. I was going to attack it after that. Sean put up the reminder. Once he seen that, he took it down. We can't find the video. It's not on the members list because guess what? I went and became a member. So I can go and try to find these videos. It's private. Because he had a lot of videos that he puts on private when he be talking that shit, especially about A1 and the Abos. We're going to get to that in a little bit. That's going to be comedy hour. But right now, we want to know, where's the video? Where's the presentation, Topcatz? Right? Look, this is the link right here. The title was The Fake West African Slaves in America, 1850 Hoax. Topcatz, where's that video? When we click on that video, it's gone. That video was in response to my appearance on your channel. I did a whole presentation, a whole 3-man presentation about it. And it's gone. What'd you do with it?
All right.
We never attacked you initially. That's why. Yeah, look, Sword. Yesterday, right? When I first came on the channel, I said things in this country that people would do
in America.
On the census before that.
The answer to it. That's what was a dead giveaway. I'm like, damn, nigga, what you want me? Where you want a nigga to go? You just looking like we looking. Nigga said pick anybody.
Exactly.
So damn, so nigga, you don't even got no reference point to go to. So nigga, you don't even got control over the understanding on the source because you don't even know what it take us to provide.
All they try to do is they not trying to deal with the information. He's trying to talk about how I said, yo, you could pick anybody on the list. You know, and I'm talking about black people born in Africa. They went and did some whole other shit. And they found a white person born in Africa. So what?
So we can see this point that you're trying to make. And we end up with a white bitch, and now you're exposed, and niggas all in Massachusetts, and you don't know how to confirm the relationship because you stopped your research at the word Africa, which is gonna cost you.
But he revealed himself as to why whoever else was talking about Sword was saying that when you guys were over on Suneta's panel, that he became public enemy #1 because of how he dissected that the slavevoyagers.org. That's why they're so desperate to prove this point, because he just went in and they said there's 6,000 names with people that were born in Africa that are on our censuses. And I was like, why would someone specifically go to ancestry.com and want to know people that are on the census that were born in Africa? Why would anyone do that? And they don't understand why we don't know that. And I was like, because we only are looking at this.
What do you mean? Why would anyone do that? Y'all keep going around saying ain't no Africans in America. What's one way to look at it? Find people who say they was born there. What are you talking about? All they try to do is create some type of discrepancy in something to make something look funny. Well, again, Topcatz, we need that video. I think that's enough of that. I'm gonna drop the link. Who wanna come up here, man? But yeah, so lately there's been a little infighting with the abo. You know, he been calling them by name, calling them abos. Let me see if I picked the right spot. You gotta listen to him. Topcatz is a funny dude, though. When he started talking this shit, he kind of funny.
My thing is this. I'm gonna be honest, bro. The Moors are mad because they can't prove nothing. And it fucked me up because these niggas running around here talking about Moorish buildings and world fairs. All of this old recent shit.
So if you listen to these Moorish abos, you're gonna hear Moorish buildings and world fairs. These are some of the things they talk about, like A1.
Because these niggas running around here talking about Moorish buildings and world fairs. All of this old recent shit. They ain't never gave you a name, an individual name. Brother and sisters, we're still waiting for more. How about you go pick somebody out your family that has paperwork that says there's a more? If you can't do that, go sit down. Now, if you niggas converted to Islam, well, then just say that. If you niggas converted to
Yo, he's talking. One person that we know he's talking to is A1. A1 got to respond, right? He's talking to the other ones, but he really talking to A1. Darvis. He's like, how y'all talking this? Y'all Moors, y'all not Islamic. He's sending a lot of shots.
to Muslim or some man-made Americanized 20th century religion, nigga, say it. MSTN. Say. I'm finna kick a nigga in his ass though, cause I'm finna show you something. Y'all dumb. You niggas don't know nothing. You don't know how to. Y'all dumb. Yeah, though, cause I'm finna show you something. Y'all dumb. You niggas don't know nothing. You don't know how to study. You niggas are 2023. You niggas are left in 2023. I don't want nobody talking to me. I'm serious. I don't want nobody talking to me in 2024. I'm 8 days in. I done made my mind up. I say niggas ain't good enough. I got to do it by myself. I'm tired of niggas riding my coattail. I'm tired of having to fight for niggas because they sorry than a motherfucker.
Mic check, mic check.
America is being attacked because Aboriginals are goddamn showing media. Mediocrity. Yeah, Aboriginals out here showing mediocre information, and it's making it hard for out here showing mediocre. Yeah, Aboriginals out here showing mediocre information, and it's making it hard for the block. Bro, man, I shouldn't be having to shoot at nobody, man.
Who you said?
And it's making it, Aboriginals out here showing mediocre information, and it's making it hard for the block. Bro, man, I shouldn't be having to shoot at nobody, man. Especially nobody that's beefing with y'all, that's getting all this courage, cause they can go over there and whoop an Aboriginal. Well, nigga, Aboriginal and the Indian not the same. Cause y'all punching down weak ass Aboriginal and fake Moorish Americans, nigga. Oh, this ain't.
So the niggas we beating up on this week.
Hold up. Hey, bro, I didn't catch this. Hold up. What's going on?
Yo, I just went like I didn't even listen to none of this shit. So this is all new to me. Like I listen to little parts, but yeah, you hear him, he talking big shit. He said we beating on little abos.
Courage that they can go over there and whoop an Aboriginal. Well, nigga, Aboriginal and the Indian not the same.
They not the
same. Y'all
same.
punching down weak ass Aboriginal and fake Moorish Americans, nigga. Oh, this ain't the same. Keep that.
Yo, he talking big shit. So y'all hear that? Abos and the Black Indians, they not the same. What you think about that, Lucky?
So this is clear as day, right? This is what you say? Set tripping? Can we call this set tripping? What is this?
We could. I think we could. They was under the the indigenous umbrella, right?
Yeah, right. It's amazing.
Yeah, it might be a little civil war around here.
Yeah, a little white stick, red stick. You know what I'm saying?
So Topcatz, he see what's going on. Like I'm gonna show you, because their leader A1 is everywhere. Right?
That leader A1.
He's everywhere, and this is why they look so stupid. At least Topcatz try to keep he keeps like walls around his, like you can see he can kind of give you a chronology of his pseudo shit, right? A1 gonna have you everywhere.
Yo, that shit Lex had him on.
Oh, I got it, but I got Topcatz commenting on it. Yo, it's
oh yeah, yeah. I need that. I need to see that.
I had to become a member to get all this shit, son.
Oh, he took it down. I heard him talking about it. He took it down. That's crazy.
Yeah, he put on his members only shit. That shit he put on, because he's talking crazy about A1. Talking about A1 need to write a book.
Nah, I told A1 to do that though. I told A1 to do that shit 6 months ago. I told A1, I said, bro, I need to be your manager, bro. I'll go get you some money for it. I told that nigga to Billy Carson. He almost there.
Shit. He in his own shit now, man. This nigga's crazy. But yo, let's listen to Topcatz run down on these abos. I think this is one of the videos he took down. Let me see. Yeah, this is all members only, see? I had to become a member for y'all, man. Don't say I don't do this for y'all, man.
And he did it. He did a service putting it on members only, because he know this how his chat really feel. So he know the chat want to see that. So he gonna keep it up for him.
Because they all feel like the abos are the rejects of their community type shit.
Real shit.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like Topcatz comes way later, but they feel like the abos are the rejects of their shit. Word. But you'll see abos all up and down in their chats. Why he talking this shit? They don't say nothing. They better not say nothing. Not the big chief. He's not just regular chief. This big chief.
Yeah, all the Aboriginal battles gonna be named after him.
This shit crazy.
That shit over there. And nigga, if you gonna be an Aboriginal, why you can't take care of your own goddamn beef? That's what I'm saying about niggas getting beat up and not being good enough. Now you got these weak ass niggas. They want to say our name now, and we ain't got nothing to do with none of that weak ass shit y'all got going over there. That rookie mode, rookie Madden, mode, scholarship over there. We ain't got nothing to do with that. We only fight the best fighters in the world. We only fight the top motherfucking fights in the world.
You don't deserve to fight no top fight. You ain't got. You don't bring nothing. You just lie. That's all he do is lie. Hold on, let me see what else is in this.
In the game got.
What you say, bro?
No, I was just gonna say he ain't debated nobody but Top. I mean, but Jabbar. I don't understand.
He ran from the Rob Bourne debate. Rob Bourne was having a little technical difficulty. He ran from that.
They're the self-proclaimed champ, man. That's how they do it.
Word. That's a self-proclaimed. That's it. Yeah, that's it.
Got more bodies than me. I don't give a fuck how long you been doing it. You ain't got more bodies than me in this shit. Yeah, I'm popping my shit today, nigga. Oh, the Moors pissed me off. The Albos pissed me off because they didn't let the Moors in the door. Y'all playing half Moors, half goddamn Aboriginal this whole time. And
Yo, you hear him, son? You know who he's talking right to?
Who you tell it? He talking to two people, huh?
This shit crazy. Yeah, PNF at A1. Shit crazy. Y'all half Moor, half Aboriginal.
The Albos pissed me off because they didn't let the Moors in the door. Y'all playing half Moors, half goddamn Aboriginal this whole time. And now the Moors in the door and they talking shit about the Indians and the Aboriginals. And nigga, we was going by Indian law. Then the Aboriginal is out of motherfucking pocket because he damn sure ain't gonna go over there and do nothing. Well, let's see if them Aboriginal niggas, because he damn sure ain't gonna go over there and do nothing. Well, let's see if motherfucking pocket, because he damn sure ain't gonna go over there and do nothing. Well, let's see if them Aboriginal niggas gonna go fight the Moors. Yeah, I want to see that. I want to see the Albos fight the Moors then. Since they the ones open up the door and let them niggas in, since they are sitting there harboring foreign fugitives. Yeah, since the Aboriginals want to harbor foreign fugitive Moors and Pan-Africans and goddamn me, and now the Indians somehow got to be thrown in because a Pan-African and a Moor feel like they can whoop an elbow, or they then built up their nuts to feel like they can come fuck with an Indian, like a nigga won't spit in their face and slap the shit out of them.
This nigga's not tough at all. Callie, what's good?
Man, I just had to come here. I mean,
Yeah,
I haven't been going live. I even said I wasn't gonna hop on the panel, but I have to hop on for this. This shit funny. This is pure comedy and entertainment, bro. I'm sorry, but this is entertainment.
You're not happy with the Abos?
Yeah, they fucking the game up. That's what.
Yeah, he said they make it hard for him, Callie. He tired of it.
They fucking the game up. You see, y'all see what's going on. Dulcinea look horrible. You know, when she went on Sonetta channel, she sat there, had all that evidence against her, and she kept trying to lie.
Yeah,
then she lied about it. She lied about the grandparents. She found some white folks and tried to claim them as hers, and then lie and try to say that they were Black Europeans. That type of shit. I knew it because, like I said before, you could tell that she knew you know that she's a liar, because when Lord Abbott tried to trap her, she forced the conversation with the other guy. She didn't want to continue to have a conversation about Lord Abbott with Lord Abbott, because Lord Abbott was about to get her on that Black European shit right there in front of thousands of people on Sonetta. So she didn't want no smoke with that shit. She ran from that shit real fast. She be talking that shit like she wanted to debate, but it was time she could have had a conversation with him and explain that shit. She didn't want to explain that because she was full of shit. So he tried to make that make sense, but at the end of the day, what could he do? Topcatz had to let it. If it's true what Shah's son said, then it makes sense. He had to let her go because she was terrible. There's no way you could try to defend that and try to act like that makes sense.
And explain that. I want to know if that's really true. He might have just been talking shit.
Yeah, I hope if he cut her loose, that's gonna be comedy gold,
I've
bro.
seen him with people on his panel like that lately. I don't know.
Yeah.
After that presentation that disappeared.
Yeah, well, it looked bad. There's no way you can make that look good. I don't care what anybody says. You can go back and watch that video. It was horrible. The first she tried to say that she wasn't, then she tried to imply that she was Black Indian and Black European still, even though she said she wasn't Indian. Like, come on, man, you all over the place. She kept trying to put out innuendos to try to confuse the people and also to try to let the Abels know that she's still one of them. And then she tried to say she's not a Moor anymore, but she's still fucking running around with the boy and shit. Man, come on.
You know how they know that the signal is when they lying and everybody knows they lying. They're like, yeah, all right, she's one of us.
Of course.
She's gonna lie to the end.
Of course, she everything she said.
That's the rites of passage.
Hold on, no, that is the rites of passage.
Lie to the end.
But first, when I heard her talking, I said, well, maybe she really believes this shit. But when she went on Sonetta and I just kept listening throughout the show, I said, okay, she's a fraud. She's getting ready to become. She's
they did, man.
she's.
I wish.
No, but she's trying to build. She's trying to build. She's trying to build towards becoming. She's trying to become like a mega cult leader herself. That's her goal. Her goal is to become the next star, to become the next big leader, to try to have as many people in her chat room like Young Pharaoh or like what's the flat earth dude, you know what I'm talking about, Sanchez. Her goal is to be like that. That's what she's trying to build towards. That's why she was hopping up on a certain channel and shit like that, and she goes to Sonetta. She's trying to build a cult.
That pseudo name.
Absolutely. Facts.
There's a lot of money in that shit, though. There's a lot of money in it, man.
It is. And that's why she's doing it.
If you catch the right niche, you can make a living.
Scamming works, man, especially in our community, right? In our community, scamming work like a motherfucker, bro.
They like to hear the feel good shit. Right?
I was watching this shit and watch how many folks over there talking about how they are indigenous to the Americas with no evidence whatsoever. You know what? I used to get real mad about this shit, but I just stopped. I just started laughing at some of these dudes because it's sad to watch some of these folks buy into this bullshit. But then again, when they get challenged, they just start lying. All of them, not even the ones who are confused. They all just start freestyling, making shit up because they can't show shit. It's really pathetic. But that's also part of a cult too, right? You gotta, when you have a belief too, sometimes you gotta fill in the gaps with lies to try to justify your belief, right? And so I'm not saying I don't think Dulcinea is a believer. I think she's just a scammer, or a girl. She's working towards becoming a massive scammer.
That's a fact. And she's under training under Topcatz.
It's only so much money in the pseudos, bro. Like I don't know. I mean, the Aboriginals, they realize it. Or maybe the Aboriginals just got
Have you seen Sanchez channel, bro? Hold on, bro. Have you seen Sanchez channel?
They have a bad business plan. If you look at how they do it, real. They actually they be having products. They promote their products. They do the lectures, all that shit, but consistently. And Apples, they don't consistently do anything.
Well, that's true though. Yeah, but he said like they need to go if they really want to get it right. They should go look at what Sanchez is doing. Even though Sanchez really believe that shit, that motherfucker crazy. He really believes this crazy shit.
I don't think
he get pissed off too.
Nah, but that's the part of what Topcatz was saying.
I didn't used to think he did until I seen him how angry he would get when his shit's getting challenged and how much he try to push back and really try to teach and scream at people. Like he doesn't act like somebody who's faking. I think he just crazy, the motherfucker. And he really pushed back so hard and with so much vigor and anger that I do not believe he's faking. There's other folks like they start to be jovial or joking and shit like that, not really serious. But he's not like that at all.
Listen,
everything with that's serious business.
When somebody coming for your money, you're gonna be aggressive and angry.
Yeah, true. Yeah, you can make that. That's right.
Yeah, bro. He defending that purse. That's what he doing.
Word. Trust me, you're gonna fight to the end too.
Hey, that's what you know. That's what you should do. You should just do like a all-out pseudo show, man. That shit crazy, man. How many pseudos and just absolute disgusting characters are in the conscious community, man? It's just crazy. It ain't just the Avalanche. It's
No, it's not. These are just
huge.
These are just the ones that we are focused on right now. But yeah,
That's the only lane. The only lane. There's so many lanes of garbage coming out of the conscious community. It's just sad, bro.
Yeah.
And the amount of people telling the truth is minimum. Most of the folks out there lying, scamming their ass off. Sad, bro, but it's the truth.
Shit. Hold on, I want to play a little bit more because I got another video I want to get into. Hold on, let's see what's going on.
And for you old niggas, you niggas better go sit down in your rocket chair somewhere. Yeah, you niggas better go sit y'all old ass down in y'all rocket chair. Y'all ain't produced more under the age of 30, nigga, and going on a decade. You niggas on y'all way out the door. You niggas on y'all way out the door. In PDF, you been a dirty nigga, a bum nigga. You done got your ass beat up by YK. You ought to be embarrassed. I'm gonna start calling YK the Moor killer. YK over there killing fake American Moors. I'm gonna start calling YK the Moor killer. YK over there killing fake American Moors. I'm gonna call YK the Moorish killer, goddamn. I want to get into a little clip, bro. They say, Chief, you missing 40 likes. What's up on my likes? I know that what y'all take for we had, nigga. Because I'm gonna tell you right now, it's 2024. Oh man, it's 2024, bro. We ain't living like that. We missing 40 likes. Can we get the likes up, please? Can we get the likes up? I mean, I got a whole little presentation. I won't even say it's a presentation. I say it's a 1-2. Because the Moors asked a few, man, just so much negative and every day playing videos about Aboriginals, debunking them. They sending them to white and they got Aboriginals on, bro. The Pan-Africans that come through there every day. They got.
Listen to this, y'all.
They got Aboriginals in the title every day, playing videos about Aboriginals, debunking them. They sending them to white Indians. They got a lot of, man, just so much negative and low
Sound like
vibration.
something that happened to Smoke Signal. You heard the white Indian?
Debunking them. They sending them to white Indians. They got a lot of, man, just so much negative and low vibration. And the Aboriginals, let them in. Now, everybody in the world know the Aboriginals can't fight. I'm just gonna keep it real. Everybody know the Aboriginals ain't got nothing for themselves. We're gonna keep this shit real. If you're an Aboriginal, man, I hate to be the one to break it to you, but nigga, you ain't never saw no Aboriginal war, nigga. Name.
Damn, Abos. What y'all got to say for yourself? Y'all want to say something before I go? This the Lex and A1 conversation with Topcatz commentary. This shit is funny.
Yeah, this the one I want to see, bro. Cause look, we know how you feel about PNF, you know. But A1, every time he takes a shot at A1 in the past, it's turned into like a nah, I don't disagree with you. Let me show you how it should be done. You know what I'm saying? Like
yeah.
You feel me? So like it's starting to turn that all the way into like a nah, nigga, you on. You know what I'm saying? It's starting to go that way. So I'm like, okay, I just want to see, because like you said, they're gonna have to respond eventually, bro. It's getting vulgar at this point.
They're gonna have to. I know they hear it. Other Abos done told them. Root words
yes.
told them. Definitely.
Satchie be over there. You know, like you said, Abos be up and down in the chat. So
Osmond be over there. All of them be over there.
Yeah, that's a fact, bro.
We know you know what's going on. That just look bad. A1 ain't gonna be having that shit for too long. Y'all gonna have to pick a side. Or let A1 catch you in that nigga chicken.
Boy, we gonna turn that nigga A1 up.
We gonna get real slim, y'all. I'm telling you.
Ain't nobody gonna have a wrench over that bitch.
We gonna get real slim. But yeah, let's go to this shit. I think I started at the right spot. Let's see.
Well, I was trying to give you some action. Told him to watch his mouth, and and then later I hear him over there talking tough to the elbow. I'm like, damn, nigga, why you had that energy for me? Why you ain't let me up and get beat up? But then he go over there to the Aboriginals, and he on this tough Tony shit.
Too old for that. Too old to be up here trying to promote somebody who came over here at the bottom of a boat.
Why do you do that?
Listen.
So this is like I said, this is A1 and Lex Vortex with Topcatz commentary.
If look, that's like, listen, you sitting up in here, y'all niggas be telling us that our family came from Africa, came over here on the boat, and you niggas think that, and then you come up here and try to enforce it and try to convince us and have all these different conversations about it. No. Y'all try to have all these different conversations or different ways, the way you could try to finagle an argument or some type of contention point.
That's how you learn.
No, that's not how. Listen, brother, we already taught you. We ain't tell you to go back to Sonetta and them. See, Sonetta and them is addictive. That's like crack cocaine. That's like crack cocaine. You wanted to sit over there on that couch and you got back addicted, and he told you had to denounce us, and you did it. And you did it.
And get to the information.
We didn't taught you, brother. Go put the war bonnet on to come back. I'm gonna teach you now. I'm gonna teach you right now. Go put the war bonnet on.
Why don't you sit in the hot seat and just
put the war bonnet on mandatory? And I'm gonna teach you now, nigga.
See, he running from Lex.
You want to be taught? Go put the war bonnet on. That's part of or that's the or every hat. When you get a job at Five Guys, you gotta wear Five Guys.
The one
research it. You ain't show me. If you show me the war bonnet, you ain't. They got him on a cross.
All right.
Spent hours and hours and hours of research, reading the real pseudo shit. Okay. And now you up here. And now you up here when somebody give you a story that contradicts what you're saying, instead of just researching it to see whether or not it's true, you don't want it to be true. Because you want to be a victim, nigga. You want it to be you want it to be an Israelite. You want to play the victim, nigga.
Correct me though. How do I go find out that Julius Caesar was an Aboriginal? How do I find that out?
Look, if Julius Caesar ever existed, he was a nigga. If he ever existed.
All right, how do I find that out?
By researching, like the same way you found.
Y'all heard him. The Romans is black. Julius Caesar, if he existed, was a nigga. You can't make this shit up, man. This nigga's crazy.
About Christianity and the dark side, you got work to do, my dude.
And Caligula was a nigga.
Caligula is some freak ass European who came up with that story, bro. You believe it? See.
Okay.
You believe in the three little piggies?
No, bro.
All right. I mean, that sounds like a yes, but all right, let's go. What else?
So the Romans, the British,
yes,
the Greeks,
emphatically, the Egyptians, nigga, the Egyptians, the Sumerians, the Akkadians, all of them, nigga, all of them was us, nigga. The fuck?
And the people,
you wouldn't know that, though. You wouldn't know that. You too busy working.
I ain't all them niggas. What? I ain't all about nigga. Nigga, I got a few European countries in that nigga, but I ain't here goddamn body.
And the Spaniards, and the Spaniards that came here.
Spanish ain't nothing but what? What language is Spanish derived from?
Just tell me, was they niggas, bro?
Latin, yes.
So the Spaniards came here.
You know what? Let me just say this. Yes and no. Yes and no with the Spanish. Because the Spanish didn't exist. Hold up. The Spanish didn't exist when they saying that they existed. When they telling you, oh, the Spanish came here and fought, they lying. The Spanish freedom, this is when you get all of these so-called secret societies that enslaved us into 1950. The Spanish came here and fought, they lying. The Spain ain't exist until after the 1900s. It was never called Spain. And Portugal was never called
what it was called. The people that came here.
We have to no. Since you referencing it.
See, look, they like trying to say Spain didn't exist. It did, right? Or Spanish didn't the language. Nah, it was
as a political state. Is that what he's trying to weigh his shit on?
Yeah, because that's cool. But you got the Spanish Empire, and Rome even called it Hispania, and during the Roman Empire. So that name was always around.
They gotta update their software, man.
But go ahead, look, I gotta answer the phone real quick.
Nah, I said they gotta update their software, man. So, but I like this tactic by Lex. I mean, very laid back. Let the abos teach. Sometimes we get frustrated because they be saying so much pseudo, but sometimes you gotta let them make their bed so they can lay right down. You know what I'm saying? Let them go on and make that bed and lay your ass right down in it. Cause now he claiming to be all these different locations and he ain't got no bodies. He ain't got no dockets. He ain't got nothing on it. You know what I'm saying? So it just made for better. It's an easier dissection when you just let them get their shit off.
Yeah, but Lex about to run him down right here with these questions, boy. He gonna be looking real crazy in a second.
No, that's a fact.
But let's get back to it.
And you're supposed to be an elite. You're supposed to be an elite scholar. An elite.
All right,
scholar.
I got you. It wasn't called Spain to the 1900s. The people who came here, who spread the Spanish language and enslaved. So the Spanish, the Al-Andalus, whatever you want to call it, these were niggas. So it was niggas that came here and fought wars with the niggas here and enslaved the Aboriginal niggas here.
It was niggas that came here that was allies, and there was other niggas that came here via the Roman Empire. Because remember, understand this. When we talk about the doctrine of discovery and the uno sanctum and the Ithaca Terra, that's coming from Rome. They trying to convert everybody who don't believe, even though that, to your understanding, Amaru is Jesus Christ. When you hear Amaru,
what?
Bruh.
Yo, he remixing that 432, bro. He remixing that shit. He talking about
all that shit. Everything he said is nuts. Everything he said is fucking loony.
Bro, he taking the fact that they got a resurrection God over here, and you know what I mean. But it's so much dope. It's so much what they say dope mixing.
But how do people say? I'm just like anybody who sits and listens to this shit. I'm not trying to be funny, bro. You are a goddamn moron. If you sit here and listen to that shit and think it's real, you're a fucking idiot. You are. You're dumb as fuck, bro. I'm sorry. I can't. I'm laughing at you because you're a clown. You believe this shit, you stupid. You are.
No, Kelly, this is cutting edge. You gotta do your research.
This that drop right here. Are you crazy? This is what the abos be looking for. He said so much. So it's like a little tactic because Lex did good because there's so much shit that could have distracted Lex from trying to get to his point. You know what I'm saying? He said so much shit that it could just take you away to a whole nother conversation.
Oh my goodness, so much shit you would want to stop him and correct him on.
Yeah, that's the whole point. It's really with that. This is gish galloping. Just throw so much shit out, and eventually something sticks, right?
Now look,
Lex
up in that whole Spain thing. He gave like, all right, fine. It wasn't called out to the 1900s, whatever. The people who came from this place, you're saying is black. Because that's what he really trying to get to. Like you're saying those people who came over, it was black. It was black people who did it. How the white people get into this? You feel what I'm saying? But it's more. Trust me. There's a lot more.
Man, it can't get crazier than that shit, right? That he just said.
Callie, just sit back.
Nah, Callie, watch this.
You ain't hear nothing yet. You just heard that Amaru is Jesus Christ. I know that's kind of hard to.
That's insane, bro. That's insane.
That's kind of hard to get past. So what else?
It is hard to get past it. That's insane, bro. That's literally insane.
See, Callie, look, his tactics would have worked on you.
Yo, Callie just said he was chilling. Yo, that nigga got Callie turned up.
What the fuck is this shit, bro? This shit crazy.
Yo, Lex ain't better eyelash though, bro.
Yeah, I mean, I can't. I mean, I'm not trying to be funny, but I've listened to Abo lectures before, and it's just I can't sit through that whole goddamn thing. I said this is stupid.
No way.
I tried to sit through my hour of that shit. I just can't, bro. This shit is too stupid. I'm losing. I'm getting numb about a second listening to this shit.
You gotta come in and out. You know what I mean? You gotta pull up for 20 minutes. If they still live 4 hours later, come back. You know what I'm saying? That's how you gotta do it.
You gotta listen to it. You gotta listen to it in segments. Okay,
yeah,
that makes sense.
You got microdose.
But let's go back.
For everybody who don't believe, even though that, to your understanding, Amaru is Jesus Christ. When you hear Amaru is Jesus Christ. And
Look, Topcatz had to laugh. Yeah, that's Topcatz laughing.
You should laugh. That shit dumb.
Listen.
When you hear Amaru is Jesus Christ. And
Now to see where your greatest hits for these albums, bro. You got to do a greatest hits video, bro. You do. You got to do a greatest hits for all the crazy shit. Just put that good shit together in like one reel. I don't know, even if it's like 3 minutes or something. It's just some of the greatest hits that you can remember. You can clip pieces from them and just put all that shit together. Just to let them see how nuts these motherfucking people sound.
Yeah, that's what I call Aboriginal.
We definitely need to do that. But hold on, let's listen to this.
Hey, what, bro? You just need to go write you a book, nigga. Cause you got your own shit. You need to go write your own book, nigga. Nigga, cause I ain't gonna lie, you be saying some shit, nigga, that ain't nobody ever heard before.
Ever heard.
Just write your own book, nigga.
And Amaru is married. That's why when you see Amaru, right? When you see Amaru, they got him on a cross.
All right, you didn't jump. All right. Let's just get.
So the original monotheistic started in Americas.
So it was niggas who gave the Pope what they call the papals to enslave Christians.
He's saying the Pope was a nigga, Lex. That's what he said.
Yes.
See, I can name all of the popes. That's the shit I be looking into. Like, you know, I can name all them niggas, where they was from, what time period they came, the politics the lines they pushed, the bloodlines they connect. That's the shit I be wanting to know.
The Pope, all them popes is niggas, the Catholic niggas.
Yes.
All the popes are black.
And so why did he say it was okay to go enslave the niggas in America?
They didn't enslave us until 1950. We was beating the shit out of them.
They didn't enslave us until 1950.
1950.
So he didn't answer the question because the question was why.
Jim Crow.
The question was why, not if it happened or not.
I'm gonna go back a little bit. So what was the question?
He asked him why would them Negroes go try to conquer the other Negroes, basically. Yeah. And he said they didn't until the 1950s. That's not answering the question.
We got enslaved during Jim Crow.
But it would still be about some niggas though, according to A1.
So, are you gonna say black Europeans are the ones who did
in the civil rights movement enslaved us? That's what he's saying. Ain't nobody.
Oh my god!
I did a debate, Hawk School, right? In the debate, he used the picture of Prince with the word slave on his face and tried to.
Are they still saying Martin Luther King and Medgar Evers are black Europeans?
Yeah, Topcatz did a bill today. Listen, he did a bill today because it's alleged that Martin Luther King's grandfather on his father, his father's father. His father was a white man, and his mother was supposed to be some, a black woman who was enslaved, right? So he allegedly has a half white grandfather from Ireland. They trying to make that into now the what we would call a white person is a black European, and now Martin Luther King is a black European. Seriously.
Yeah, bro, that's really what they're going at.
Like,
but the reason why is because they did the Dulcinea. You know what I'm saying? They got the DNA. They know them folks white, but man, that's just
So they gotta try to say that really black. They look white, but they're really black European.
Black. Yeah. Yeah. Like, you gotta listen to this conversation, man. You gotta listen. Like, I sat there talking with A1. He'll tell you that it was black people doing the enumerating.
Listen to them niggas, bro. Make me want to start smoking weed, and I don't never smoke. You like you gotta blow trees before you listen to these motherfuckers. That's what it's.
I'm about to roll another one.
That's a fact. Look, I'm going in the house, grab my shit immediately.
and I don't even smoke, but it's like you got to in order to be able to sit through this shit.
Real. Let's see. Let's go.
Popes is niggas, the Catholic niggas.
Yes.
And so why did he say it was okay to go enslave the niggas in America?
They didn't enslave us until 1950. We was beating the shit out of them. What? They just tell you stories.
Yeah, Topcatz laughing.
My nigga fucked up, boy. That nigga said that shit with so much motherfucking confidence, nigga. Nigga, we would be 19. Nigga had a date and everything. I'm waiting. We waiting on that.
Yo, there is a reason he put this video on members only, y'all. He don't really want A1 to see this, but he wants his viewers to see this. Like Lucky said, they like this shit. They think A1's retarded, like we do. They think they're better than the Abo.
A1 book to drop, nigga. Boy, I will read that motherfucker, man. That nigga A1 be saying some shit, boy, I ain't never heard in my life, nigga. And that nigga be passionate. And that nigga, he gonna stand on it. I want to read the book, nigga. Y'all want to put all this shit together. That nigga had a date with it. That nigga said we were beating the shit out of them niggas. I gotta bring that one back. That nigga there sounded so convincing. Waiting on the book, A1.
50?
Let me explain.
You to correct me though.
No.
How do I go find out that Julius
started in America? Stand that they existed. When they telling you, oh, the Spanish came here and fought, they lying. Then they were freedom. All the story come from, right? And then you got
50.
Let me stand that they existed. When they telling you, oh, the Spanish came here and fought, they lying. The Spain ain't exist until after the 1900s. It was never called Spain, and Portugal was never called Portugal.
The people that came here.
You have to know. Since you referencing it, and you supposed to be an elite scholar.
This nigga, hold on, did he just say that?
It called Spain to the 1900s. The people who came here, who spread the Spanish language and enslaved. So the Spanish, the Al-Andalus, whatever you want to call it, these were niggas. So it was niggas that came here and fought wars with the niggas here and enslaved the Aboriginal niggas here.
It was niggas that came here.
Lano said he
allies,
mean
and it was other niggas that came here by the Roman Empire. Because remember, understand.
Lano said he ain't mean nah shit. No, he meant 1950, nigga. He meant that, nigga. He got a whole timeline. That's why I said I waiting on the book. That nigga.
1950. What the fuck?
I don't know.
Hold on. Pause it for a second.
Read.
So this nigga, y'all gonna just let that shit slide? That this nigga said that Spain got its name in the 1900s.
No, we not. We talked about that already. Topcatz, he keep like, but yeah, we talked about that already. Like, you could find the Romans calling the Iberian Peninsula Hispania. Like,
I know this shit is just dumb, bro. Like, easily debunkable bullshit. It's just, I mean, these niggas just. I mean, I heard Topcatz laughing at a lot of this. This shit's stupid.
yeah.
This, I mean, this shit crazy too.
The only tactic is to be argumentative, so you can never really have a conversation about it and get to all right. Show me.
Get you into an argument, screaming match. Throw out a bunch of ad hominems so you can redirect the conversation and never be able to discuss the garbage that he just threw out there.
That's their tactic. That's their tactic. Anybody with common sense can see that. You can see when a person is trying to steer a conversation to an argument or, trying to have a back and forth. That's easy to see. You don't have to be a scholar to see that.
Who's the nigga that said that shit, though? Who's that said that? Spain and get his name to the 1900s. Who said that?
That's A1. And he's talking to Lex Vortex.
And motherfuckers didn't even challenge that shit.
Nah, because he's trying to get to the point of get to America with these, he's at the point, where people of African descent that was enslaved in America. So he's trying to figure out.
Here's my question now. When did this Moorish shit start in America? According, I know when it actually did, but I'm talking about when did he say that they can't credit with the whole Moorish identity in the Americas?
He's different with the Moorish identity thing. He uses more. He'll tell you he's just using it as a descriptive, like people use the word black to describe somebody. He's using more to describe they're just a dark skinned person. That's all he's using it as. But wants to attach to the Moorish history in certain ways. Like, it's weird. He makes his own shit up.
Yeah, it is quick because I mean, like PNF, who's absolutely crazy. We know that he continues to ignore his own quote unquote community's actual history, understand, and ignores the fact that all that shit was started here, and the fact that the real Moors actually come from North Africa, but he acts like that never happened. That all that happened here and they went over there, which is nuts. I don't know, man. All these people are fucking retarded. This shit is crazy as hell. Most of the people teaching this shit is fucking stupid, and the people who believe it are dumber.
They gotta be, right? It gotta work that way.
And it ain't no gotta be. These some retarded motherfuckers, bro. You just listen to this shit. Listening to this shit, you don't even got to be the most educated on this subject. Just listening to this shit, how can anybody listen to that and thinks that sounds coherent? I say this all the time. None of this shit sounds coherent. None of it sounds like it makes any sense. None of these people speak with absolute clarity. They just throw a bunch of shit out there. They don't actually put together an actual timeline that actually makes sense. And when they put together a timeline and then present a source so you can actually go track it yourselves. None of them do that shit. None of them. Not a one. It's just loopy. But go ahead and continue.
Yeah, none of them do that, man. Let's go.
From, I don't know how he come to his conclusions.
Talking about A1.
That nigga say some shit, nigga. I don't know. The whole timeline. That's why I say I wait on the book. That nigga, I don't know where he be reading from. I don't know how he come to his conclusions. That nigga say some shit, nigga, that would make you say, huh? Yeah, that nigga got them type of bars, nigga. That nigga got them what the fuck, boy. What the fuck that nigga just said? That nigga got them what the fuck that nigga just said, boy. Lano say, nah, he ain't mean that. Laugh my ass out, bullshit. If you know, I know that nigga. I've been knowing that nigga since
Lano was over there. Oh man, yeah, them apples over there, bro. They see and heard that shit clear as day, man.
Lano, we know, yeah, you over there in that chat all the time. You hear him. You hear him. And then when A1 hear this replay, he gonna hear you was over there too. He gonna point you out. Trust me. He gonna take his list. Lucky, I know you see A1 pull up to the panel with his list. Like he's looking for certain people.
Yeah, that's a fact. He got the naughty list. Yo, Paul.
Looking for certain people. Like, yeah. He make a full presentation about it.
Luke
They gonna banish him.
they get red potatoes and asparagus, garlic butter asparagus, nigga, with red wine, Merlot, and nigga, it ain't even 5 o'clock, nigga. It ain't even hog steak, nigga, trade ended.
Understand this. When we talk about the doctrine of discovery and the uno sanctum and the Antikythera, that's coming from Rome. They trying to convert everybody who don't believe, even though that, to your understanding, Amaru is Jesus Christ.
Maybe he get
when you hear Amaru is Jesus Christ and Moru is Mary. That's why when you see Amaru, right? When you see Amaru, they got him on a cross.
All right, you didn't jump. All right. Let's just get.
So the original monotheistic started in America.
So it was niggas.
He be so unorthodox to them niggas. They don't know how to attack him because Lex tried to throw something in there like, all right, your time jumping. Let's get back to here. But you got to cut the ring off with A1 because he not. You gonna have to cut the ring off, bro. That nigga, he gonna keep going. Check it out. Girly Girl said the book of A1. I'm telling you, that's the only place you can get it on the planet, nigga. Check it out though.
Like the what they call the papals to enslave Christians.
No, he's saying the Pope was a nigga, Lex. That's what he said.
Yes.
The Pope, all them popes is
yes, I told you him. Yes, he's confirming. Got him fucked up, nigga. One thing I like about him though, he gonna stand on his business. He gonna down this on this shield. You gonna have to kill him on it because he coming with it. He tucking that shit up.
Church was all niggas.
Yes,
you're killing everyone over there.
And so why did he say it was okay to go enslave the niggas in America?
They didn't enslave us until 1950. We was beating the shit out of them.
What?
They can tell you stories. They didn't enslave us, or they didn't get us under their jurisdiction until like after. Let me get finished, bro. Let me say what I'm saying, brother. Let me.
My bad girl. Somebody said, "Whose stance is this, nigga? This is the book of A1." I told y'all. Somebody said, "What?" Oh, and then another nigga said, "Who stands?" He's so unorthodox because you can't get it from the book. It's the book of A1, nigga. Let me tell you how this shit go. Shit.
But how somebody at me in the chat? I'm not even.
Everybody get the fuck.
I'm not even allowed over there. Why isn't somebody even? Lucky, look, you see this? CV Entertainment. Lucky is not a coincidence. Don't believe it was Black Europeans or Black folks.
Even over there. Niggas don't even be over there.
How you like? What you bringing us up for? Where he at? He was in the chat too. All right, I'm blocked from all communication over there. I think it's crazy. They done threw Lucky right up over there.
Tell y'all how this shit go. Boy, y'all don't know how hard I laughed. I said that nigga that motherfucker, man.
Explain to you what I'm saying. Let me explain to you what I'm saying to you, brother.
Okay, brother.
They get us under their jurisdiction. I'm gonna say into after the 1900s, because it happened in spurges. One thing led to another, which led to what we got in 1960. The civil rights shit that was constructed by agents of Rome.
Civil rights was constructed by agents of Rome. And I guess it wasn't our people that put that shit together and was pushing for our civil rights. It was agents of Rome. This is crazy. If this isn't an anti-black organization, I don't know what is.
Right? When did these Slavs They came here as nothing but slaves. When did they take over the land, the government, and everything else to the point where niggas were marching to have basic rights in the 60s?
Good question, Lex.
Niggas, they had the reason we was fighting for basic rights because what these people was doing, what the KKK does is the KKK was running into black towns and terrifying them.
That's what they did. Where they get this power from?
Nah, my A1. You just goddamn nigga. You just said we beating the shit out of these niggas. Now you say the KKK.
Yeah, look, he contradicted himself. How is we whipping their ass all up to the 1950s, and now all of a sudden they run into our towns beating us up and terrifying them? How that's possible? He contradicting himself. Topcatz, he gonna catch that. Like, wait a minute.
That's what they did. Where they get this power from?
Nah, my A1. You just goddamn nigga. You just said we beating the shit out of these niggas. Now you say the KKK terrorized us. Now these niggas got us. Man, we running this shit, skipping town. These white boys got us on the run. Nah, man, you just told we beat the shit out these niggas in 1950.
Exactly. Which one is it?
God damn, nigga, come on, let's run it back, man. Let's get back on that A1 shit, man. Get back in your high guard and walk this nigga down.
Fucking slave nigga, white people, because look, after 1865, right? After 1865, right? The Slavics that was so-called released from slavery, right? What happened was this.
My man said slavery. Tell you can't get it over here. The book of A1.
He said, my man said slavery, yo.
You know what it sound like? It sound like slavery. The way he said it sound like he's saying slavery.
Nah, he said slavery. Listen.
I know. That shit is fucking. That's not even a word, bro.
No, Kelly. You gotta peep the drift. That's look, running back.
Let's say it again.
It's slavery.
After 1865, right? The Slavics that was so-called released from slavery, right? Right. The Slavics that was so-called released from slavery, right? What happened?
This nigga's crazy, man.
You know the Slavs that was released from slavery. You know what I'm saying?
Released from slavery. No. What is slavery?
I don't know, bro. I'm laughing at these niggas from now on, bro. These niggas are funny, brother.
Yo, peace, everybody. Salute to the chat, man. Share and like the video. Salute to the chat. Share and like the video. We trying to figure out what is slavery, y'all. This guy A1 has his own word, meanings.
Yeah. How do you spell that, bro?
I think that he's just looking at slavery and pronouncing it that slavery.
Slavery.
Hey, that's how he give it up, though. So yeah.
No, he should take that. He should take that to academia and just see everyone's faces. I can't wait. I would love for him to go to a professor on American history and bring up. Let me tell you about slavery. Like, you mean slavery?
Man, no, they're gonna go in that bit with the mask he had on in the Alex Jones interview. You know these niggas don't show their face.
Ain't showing no face. Slavery, y'all.
He teaching it. Somebody gonna teach their kids that shit. Watch.
They are teaching their kids that.
Right. The Slavics that was so-called released from slavery, right? What happened was this.
My man said slavery. You can't get it nowhere here. The book of A1, I don't give a fuck, nigga. Or nigga, if you need some help, nigga, we gotta get that bit published, nigga. I want to read it, nigga. That nigga said they got out of slavery. Got my nigga fucked up. And he go bust his gun. He go bust his gun, nigga. Goddamn right. I said slavery, nigga. Look it up.
Well, this why.
Let me explain.
That's why Topcatz got this on members only, man. You don't want A1 to see this. But we gonna make sure.
Yeah, there's no reason. This shit funny than the motherfucker, man.
So yo, what's slavery?
Nigga, he should release that shit. That shit funny as fuck, man. That shit might end up doing like 100,000 views. That shit fucking hilarious. He should title that shit comedy.
He talking about, and he gonna bust his gun. Yo, he be trolling them niggas funny as fuck, bro. I ain't gonna lie.
Hey, not a coincidence. You gotta clip this, bro. You gotta clip that shit and make it part of your best hits.
Oh, definitely. We got it all documented. You know what I'm saying? That's why we always go back and get it. But hold on. Here we go.
To you what I'm saying to you, brother.
Okay, brother.
They get us under their jurisdiction. And I'm gonna say into after the 1900s, because it happened in spurges. And one thing led to another, which led to what we got in 1960, the civil rights shit that was constructed by an agent of Rome.
Hold on.
Was an
So
agent
how
of Rome.
did we have the civil rights? When did these Slavs? They came here as nothing but slaves. When did they take over the land, the government, and everything else to the point where niggas were marching to have basic rights in the 60s?
Niggas, they had the reason we was fighting for basic rights, because what these people was doing, what the KKK does, is the KKK was running into black towns and terrifying them.
That's what slaves. They where they get this
no, they
power
was not
from?
No fucking slave, nigga. White people, because look, after 1865, right? After 1865, right? The Slavics that was so-called released from slavery, right? What happened was this, right? They was told to do two things. Either they go west. This is where your Wild Wild West story and all of this shit come, all of the bandits and the Knights of Golden Circle and the Jesse James and the Freight James, all the story.
No, nigga, goddamn, nigga, time about it. Time about it, nigga, goddamn. Hey, one got
Knights
to
of Golden
good,
Circle.
nigga. Al Capone.
What the Knights got the Golden Circle got to do with the Wild Wild West? Like, you know
Apple's
about
going
this.
wild, bro. Apple's going wild is your title, bro. Apple's going wild.
Yo, he said the expansion west, you know, the Knights of Golden Circle. What do they got to do with going west? Somebody help me out.
I don't know, man. You gotta ask this nigga. Ask him.
European thing. They had Knights of Golden Circle in Indian territory. This is crazy. This is crazy.
So that nigga Al Capone. That nigga like to use the Tommy gun, nigga, for his kill, nigga. Lord, cool that motherfucker down, nigga.
Come from, right? And then you got the ones that was told to where if you want to stay in the so-called, say, niggas or Indians or Aboriginal land, then you're gonna have to continue to be a servant for them.
All right, get all that. But I'm trying to ask you, I'm trying to see.
Somebody told me to check out Lex Will. Lex Will is a goddamn pseudo.
When did
bro, we can't have a nigga like Lex Will being the face of what we got going on, man. First off, you gotta be tied to this shit by the bloodline. You know, we ain't into information. Nigga want to tie us to the Bible and shit like that. Got us around this whole packing Bibles and shit. Nah, man, we ain't on this shit, man.
Hey, look, he dissing the OG Aboriginals.
Shout out to him, but we looking for bloodline ties to this shit.
The Swab.
It happened around 18. It happened around 1860. Around 1860.
What happened?
What happened? I just told you. You started to get like, so when you get into the Rothschilds, right? The Rothschilds is the ones.
Oh, got my nigga fucked up, nigga. That nigga say, so what happened then? That nigga say, so when you get into the Rothschilds, bro, I felt like, man, I was hot. I was on some good smoke. Got the nigga, hey, what fuck? That nigga go bust that motherfucker, nigga. That nigga took it. Now we go to the Rothschild, nigga. Let's walk.
That was creating.
Walk their ass, walk this motherfucker down there.
All of this havoc over here. So what they was doing was they was getting word to tell these Slavics if they converted to Christianity, that then they will free them. And through freedom, this is when you get all of these so-called
Hold
secret
on.
societies and organizations.
Is he saying right now that he's saying who converted the white people to Christianity? Is that what he's saying?
Yeah, he's saying the Negroes, brother. Yeah, they taught them how to read.
This is crazy. I gotta go back because I stepped away for a second. Let me just hear this.
Yeah,
they don't they say Mesopotamia's here.
all that. Look, this is the thing, though. Remember, yeah, everything is here, right? This is the true old world. That's the foundation, right, of all Aboriginals. This is the true old world. They bite Lex Will, they bite 432, and all the ones that came before them, but then they say, fuck them. Topcatz just was dissing that nigga Lex Will when somebody brought him up in the chat. Meanwhile, Lex Will was the first nigga to say Black European in 2015. Like, if you watch a Lex Will video and then listen to some shit Topcatz said, you would think he was in the chat. You know what I'm saying?
So who's the one that said Levant is in St. Louis? Which one was the one that came up with that? See, I'd heard all this dumbass shit, and this shit's retarded as fuck, and I just don't understand. But motherfuckers saying the Levant is in St. Louis. Which
Yeah,
one
that
is that?
sound like look. It sounds like we can get to the bottom of it in 5 minutes. Cross, you know how it is. You know the family trees go. You know what I mean. You cross a couple lines, we're gonna get back to the same source now. There's gonna be some Horace
Your thoughts
Butler
about that
battle.
were not a coincidence.
There's gonna be
Levant is
some
in St.
Horace
Louis.
Butler battle. Nah, that's just, I ain't gonna lie. When you said it at first, I'm like, damn, that shit sound like some root words work. But at this point, bro, it could be anybody.
That probably was him that said it, bro.
What'd you say? My bad.
What do you think about it? Apple saying Levant is in St. Louis.
Man, I never heard they say that.
Yeah, I think it was root words that said that shit, bro.
Yeah, the root word would probably say some shit like that.
Levant is in St. Louis. St. Louis?
You talking about what, Hebrew, Ohio, or some shit? I don't know. Crazy shit of New Jersey, some shit.
Bro, this shit nuts, bro.
They everywhere with it. It's hard to keep up with it, man.
They converted to Christianity, then they were freedom. And through freedom, this is when you
No, Shassan said Topcatz said it.
Societies and organizations coming up. So when you get into
I get it, bro, but hold on. I want to get a little bit more specific because all these white people were just slaves.
Mm-hmm.
And at some point, the tides just turned, right?
The tides turned when they were free and they realized that they was never.
Hold on, bro. When did they rise up and get the hell out of slavery?
I just told you around 1860, between 1860 and like the 19 and all the way up until now. They still.
So the Emancipation Proclamation was for them?
Yes.
It's a damn shame.
I want to get this on record, y'all.
Yeah, you heard him. The Emancipation Proclamation was for white people.
You can't.
But he'll say Abraham Lincoln. Listen, in the debate, he said Abraham Lincoln was a
Then he
white.
said he's black, right?
Yeah, and he even had a fake picture of him.
I know. Who was the one that was saying George Washington was black?
Him
There was,
too.
no, that dude was on Sinetta. Remember that one dude was on Sinetta? He said George Washington was he said, they said that George Washington was a black man. I'm like, no, nobody said that shit.
I don't know who. Yeah, that's what they say. They all say, but who's they besides y'all?
I know.
No, y'all
George
say
Washington white as fuck.
Crazy.
I don't get it. Abraham Lincoln black. I've been hearing this Abraham Lincoln black shit from years from black folks. You know, the conspiracy theories, the ones they're always talking about.
Yeah, did you hear that?
Illuminati and shit.
Franklin, did you hear Benjamin Franklin and Benjamin Banneker are the same?
They said that Benjamin Franklin and Benjamin Banneker are the same guy.
The same person.
Yeah, he been trying to push that for a couple of years, Kelly. He been trying to get that to the main stage. He been, you know how the comedians practice the joke on the circuit and get to that's what he be doing, bro. So he trying to get it to the main stage.
He's
Man,
serious.
you can't make this shit up. This shit crazy, bro.
Nah, you
Yeah,
can't make.
these motherfuckers, and these people believe this shit. That's the sad part. I gotta repeat this again. Anybody who believes any of this shit that's been going on during this live stream, you are a fucking idiot. You are a moron, a self-choosing moron. And I'm gonna keep laughing at you. To me, it's fucking hilarious that you believe that. You should be embarrassed, but you're not. So I think I'm laughing at you.
They embarrassed because they don't share this with their family. They don't, you know what I'm saying? Or their friends. They embarrassed. This is something they listen to in their headphones. They're not playing this shit out loud for everybody. This is a secret thing that they do. They're embarrassed, trust me.
They should be embarrassed.
So
That shit
if
is
it
dumb.
was already, look, if you look at the population,
Hold on, let me just say it so I can. The Emancipation Proclamation was for white people.
Yes.
And then after the Emancipation Proclamation,
The Topcatz gotta laugh.
Say, nigga, and he go stand on it. Nah, nigga, you gonna have to kill me on it, man. Damn, my kid from G College. Hold up. Damn, I can't answer. Damn.
Yeah, that was a time you would say shit like this and get a straight jacket.
they threw off their bondage. Where'd they get the weapons from to come and take over and just do all this shit from? How they go from slaves to gunning their former masters down?
I mean, you gotta understand it like this, right? It ain't just white against black. It's actually a so-called doctrine trying to get everybody up under it. So at the same time, you got white people that's fighting against what you call so-called black people. The people who orchestrating this is black people. So they're using the Europeans as pawns to get through their so-called belief system. Because all of this shit, like if you believe in Jesus and you believe that he died for your sins, how you gonna die for your sins when you the God? When you self-God?
This
is story that they're telling you. This is story,
and this put their religion on their masters.
What you mean? How did they put
Christianity and all that?
Oh, you mean how did the slaves do that? What you mean?
Yeah, because how did the Indians become Christians?
They once they take that term Indian, nigga, Nino Indio. Children of God.
Oh, come on, man. Don't do that, bro.
What?
Most Indians.
Look, that's kind of a shot at the Indians, saying that, you know, you got that name because you got Christianized. That's why you're called the Indian. So A1 trying to clap back a little bit, but not like a Topcatz coming through spraying down the block. But what you was gonna say, Callie?
No, I was just sitting there just listening to that shit, man. So they got the name Indian because they were Christianized. But don't y'all Abos and all you other niggas be saying that Christianity and all that started here? So who did they get Christianized by if Christianity started here in the Americas?
That's a great
Come
question.
on, man. Y'all all over the fucking place.
Remember, the people who spreading the Christianity, the popes and all that, writing the doctrines of discovery, those are black people.
So are they black Indians or black Europeans? Because they keep saying that it's all started here.
That's kind of the gray area, because if you go back further enough, if you listen to the Abos, especially A1, it'll say that they went over there and created that Roman shit. So
yeah, this shit crazy, bro. This is why they can't get along, because there's no consistency with each other. Like you think they would start to form like one doctrine where everybody can at least have one main blueprint. Like you may have different denominations where there are some differences, but your differences are fucking distinct for one another. Y'all better get y'all shit together, man. That's why y'all easy to pick apart.
You don't see what's going on. That's why they clashing right now, and Topcatz trying to make that separation. Look what everything said. He said them Abos bringing the world to the dirty South. Everything eventually started in America, somewhere in the Southeast.
Except for Kuramel said that Utah started in Judah.
Yeah, it's crazy. But like, it's crazy because then we got to get into this Black European thing. We got to really
This shit, the Black European thing is just the dumbest fucking shit I've ever heard. I'm sorry, but it's retarded, bro. That shit retarded as fuck. It can't be proven.
They're turning actual white people into black people.
I know. Remember when I told when we spoke when I left you that message on IG, right? And I told you about those, and I said, "There's no fucking way that this woman has Black European parents. She's lying." And then I also spoke about
I got her tree.
Lord Abba. Yeah, I know you said you got it. You said you went and looked and you got it.
He says they're white.
Of course. And I knew they were gonna be white. I knew they were gonna be white. This is what I thought she did at first until I found out. I figured out she was lying. I figured that Ancestry, right? You get hints, right? And sometimes the hints, the names may be similar, but it may be something different, right? Maybe the middle name or something like that, or the location, right?
You can't just take the hint as it's a guaranteed match.
You got to look at the hint, then you got to look into the hint before you actually take the hint. You don't just take the hint right away. You got to look into it. You got to research that hint. And I was thinking that she probably just took the hint and just accepted it. You know what I'm saying? I think that she just took the hint. And with white folks, she said, "I'm gonna run with this. I don't care." I got to be some European grandparents. They're white, and she tried to get one over on people and not understand that other people already put together their tree and they know how this shit work.
Yeah, they'll accept Europe in a minute. It's crazy.
But that's the key. That's that key thing. That's why I thought she did it first. She probably still did it and probably just went with it because she just knew she was going to try to get over people with it, right? I think that probably happened that way, and she decided to run with it and try to lie because she like, look, ain't nobody gonna be able to figure out. She was too stupid to understand that you can just look up somebody else's tree, especially if the shit is public. If your tree is public and we know who your name is, we can search you and fucking find you and look at your tree. Your tree has to be private. If your tree ain't private, you're easy to run down. Just saying. This is why some people make their trees private.
Don't give it up. Don't give it up.
All right.
We want them to keep making those mistakes. All right. Fuck it. Word. Don't give it all up, Callie.
It wasn't Christians, bro. Only in certain areas. We got to remember that because everybody wasn't Christians. And so you especially the interior tribes. Now we're talking about tribes who live in port areas because these, areas where colonies would. If you were outside of that colony, then you had no contact with them.
Well, you gotta
the
correct
trade came through the
A1
Indians. That's who orchestrated it. So if you were an interior tribe, which we know the chronology on when they met the tribes in the interior ports. The Soto was 1540. He was one who attempted to go through the interior and was killed by the Chickasaw. And so you not finding nobody else coming through here playing these type of games. All right, that was the end of that. 1540. We don't see them again until the 1800s. And so these are things we have to take because so everybody wasn't Christian. We didn't even meet them. We can see the chronology of, for example, the Spanish, but that was only in the areas that the Spanish were in. The Spanish were like this. You had, but not in the interior parts of America until, you feel me, when it started coming with the education.
First
census.
The first census, well, they say 1790, 1770, I believe. Around that time.
When was the Emancipation Proclamation?
In 1865.
So white people were taking censuses and misclassifying niggas before they was even free as slaves.
When it
A1 got the date of the Emancipation Proclamation wrong. It was in 63. But also, did you hear Lex's question? Lex asked him basically who was doing the 1790 census and all the census in between if they didn't get free until 1865. Right? Which is going to go with, well, then how was you reclassified? You're going to get into it. It's going to mess them up.
come to that, they being enumerated. They're being enumerated because they're property.
Who was enumerated?
We was the enumerated.
Goddamn right.
The niggas that took the census and stuff.
I got it. What fuck? Nigga, we in full power control, nigga. Self-law master, nigga. Yeah, you mean who's the numerator? Nigga, me. No.
1790.
It was the niggas who been in control all along, writing all this shit. What they did was this. No, listen.
They need to write a book for real.
I want this on record. Who took the census in 1790?
We did.
He just told you that.
Was there anybody misclassified in 1790?
Misclassified as what?
Nah, don't let him set you up. Hold on. He trying to set you up with her. And Lex a veteran fighter. And I ain't gonna lie, he see an opening. And right now he got a nice setup. I haven't watched this far into the bill yet, so I don't know if A1 seen it. He took a half a step back because he asked the question. And normally when you do that, you give yourself a little time to process, which, you know, what I'm gonna throw. But Lex set him up with who was the numerator? We was. Who took the census? We did. Were any people misclassified on that? Because the argument is niggas was misclassified. So who misclassified you? You feel me? That's the right hand that he gonna try to loop around. You know what I'm saying? So let's see.
Hold on. So hold up.
Take a half step.
So Walter Plecker and them. Who did? Hold on. Who Walter Plecker and them then? I'm trying to break it down. Hey, bro, how you misclassified? But y'all run around talking about Walter Plecker. But you said you was the numerator. So who Walter Plecker then?
That's a good question. And he might be able to answer it for you. He here. Let's see how he act when he come up here. A1, don't come up here acting all crazy, man. You can talk. You don't gotta get stupid. We just enjoying the show over here, man. We got
it's a classic build.
Got a Hano in the building.
Maru.
Callie, let him get it off, Callie. Chill out.
Nah, I ain't got nothing to get off. I ain't got nothing to you, man. Lex Vortex is lightweight. I asked him to join the debate / lecture that I'm gonna do on YK. I asked him to join that. He didn't want to join it. YK was acting like a little bitch. So, you know, it's just gonna be YK, and he just gonna take the ass whooping. When the ass whooping YK gonna take, he gonna take ass whoopings for Indians, the Indians that been doubting whether or not we was called Moors, and a lot of other people.
I don't know the way Topcatz going in about Moors. He's making
bro.
He might make it a little bit hard for you, man.
It ain't gonna make it hard for me, brother. I trust and believe. I'm well studied for this.
Did you happen to catch some of Topcat's comments about some of the things you were saying?
Nah, I ain't catch it, but I'm just saying though, if people critiquing what I'm saying, you know, I don't do that. I don't critique like when people or try to act like I know everything to where I'm the one that I've been doing this shit I've been doing it longer than Topcatz. So like these conversations ain't nothing new. But you know, it is what it is. He got a right to do that. So I don't got no problem with what he's saying. That's his opinion. Whatever his opinion is, that's what he would have did. I'm not him. I do, I do what I do. So,
Yeah,
however it go, everybody always want to say what they would have did. You know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, I'm well. See, you already know, regardless of however me and you go back and forth, or we go back and whatever, you already know that I'm built for this and I've been doing this for a long time. So them questions I wasn't fat. I wasn't the answers I was giving Lex Vortex. I was answering them like I always answer. So, like, I didn't say nothing out the blue. Lex Vortex couldn't get nothing. Look, man, Lex Vortex been a punching bag around here for years, man. He got knuckle prints all up in him. So it's like,
I mean, my opinion. I mean, to you.
It's your opinion. Go ahead. You ain't gotta agree with me. I don't expect nobody to agree.
You got some good punches in, but I want you to hear something that Topcatz said.
What?
I want you to hear this. Let me know what you think.
Now, everybody in the world know the Aboriginals can't fight. I'm just gonna. Now, everybody in the world know the Aboriginals can't fight. Now, everybody in the world know the Aboriginals can't fight. Now, everybody in the world know the Aboriginals can't fight. I'm just gonna keep it real. Everybody know the Aboriginals ain't got nothing for themselves. We're gonna keep this shit real. If you're an Aboriginal, man, I hate to be the one to break it to you.
Damn.
But nigga, you ain't never saw no Aboriginal war, nigga. Man. Send me a video with a timestamp. You ain't never seen no Aboriginal war, and they won a successful military only when they fought with us last year.
So he's saying they over. He said they got no meat.
I mean, listen, bro, that's a motherfucking lie, nigga. Before Topcat came around, I was on side of the channel beating up Onk and all them niggas for years. So that ain't, man, that's what I'm saying. Like, I don't get caught up with that because I don't mention what Topcat do over there. Like, I'm too busy doing my own thing to where I'm not.
No, I give you that. You don't bring up other dudes, but
yeah, that's what I'm saying. I'm too busy doing what I'm doing, so I don't need.
You bring up my name. You bring up my name a lot.
Man, listen, bro. Like, real talk, man.
It's all good, though.
I ain't like I said, how it go, but I mean, whatever you instigating, that shit ain't gonna work. Cause like I said,
I ain't gotta instigate it. He putting it out there.
I mean, it ain't nothing to put out there, but it ain't nothing to put out there. We've been going back and forth with niggas for years. For years. We've been going on side of the TV. Whether it was me, Holiday, AP, or whoever else is out there. We've been going over there for years. So what I don't do is I don't chase clout. I don't need, I don't come looking for y'all. I'm out here teaching my people what they need to hear. So I'm not out here chasing clout and just saying
they don't need to hear what you pushing.
All right, well, that's
why y'all not putting that debate out yet?
What debate? You gotta
Between
talk
me
to
and
AP.
you.
You gotta talk to AP. I mean, we gotta talk to him. That's his channel.
I want everybody to see that you didn't show no black slave owners.
I just participated in it, brother. So
I want everybody to see you ain't show no black slave owners, bro.
My dude. What did I ask you before you left, man? Did you win or lose?
I lost on the polls, absolutely. Information.
Okay. So you still think you won with your information? Did you hear what Topcat was saying about your information?
But he said what he's supposed to say. I don't care what he said. Did you hear what he said about you? He said your shit. It wasn't It was mediocre. That's what you need to really be focused on.
Let me tell you something.
You're gonna have a negative opinion about me, regardless.
But let me tell you something. I debate what I believe and win. Half these niggas ain't debating what I'm debating.
Bro, y'all win because y'all give away 1,000.
Not a coincidence. Let's be for real. Do I debate what I believe and what I
you stand on the things you say. You not afraid to jump in the ring.
Everybody
you will jump in the ring.
Okay, listen. Everybody's not everybody can't debate what black people here before 1492. Everybody not gonna have them. Everybody not gonna debate
But
slaves.
listen, if you debated that outside of y'all panel, you would lose, bro. Because there would be a higher criteria that's needed to win. And
Same
you're not
results,
going to meet that, bro. No, you're not. You're not going to meet that criteria.
bro.
Y'all
Listen,
over there voting on popularity.
I debated everything, so it's like everything that I stand on, I debated. So it's like I don't pick and choose. I debate.
Yeah, but in debates, you're not providing evidence, and y'all are
Brother, I
still
provided
winning.
evidence. I
No, you
provided
didn't.
so
Bro, we
Wait
had
a
a
minute.
whole debate on
Wait a
black.
minute. He proved that black people was here before 1492. He proved that.
No, absolutely not. Me and him had a debate about that. He
I didn't prove. Hold up. So I didn't prove was black people here before 1492.
No.
Okay. All right. Okay.
You use James Chatters. James Chatters says they came here and they not.
I
That did.
Hey, yo, NAC. Hey, hold on 1 second. 1 second, bro. I want to tell another question or something. I ain't gonna stay on too long. Hey, I got that book if you want it right there. I'm not black, I'm Indian. I got that book.
I want that book. I want that.
Yeah. It's trash too. So I'm gonna send it to you. It's garbage. Yeah. No citations or nothing. It's trash.
Why you talking about that man book, bro? Like, I mean,
Because when you hold on, I'm gonna tell you. Hold on. When you introduce literature into any community, whether it be the Christian community, physics community, guess what? We can read the book and we can give an opinion about it. It's America, right? Freedom of speech, right? There it is, my brother. So it's just it's garbage. No citations, no in-text citations. This book garbage. It's just a book with a bunch of talking points in it. That's it. It's being peer reviewed by his peers, and it's trash.
Trash.
Garbage.
How many pages is it?
Man, he got about 11 chapters on 13 pages.
Dang.
Trash.
What do we expect from these guys, man? But yeah,
I mean, he be trying to fit 400 years in 2 paragraphs. That'd be crazy to me, man.
Yeah, no historical timeline.
Yeah, don't give you no chronology or nothing, man. What's up on time to this one, man? What you on here arguing about?
I ain't arguing about nothing. I just came in. I see my name in the title like it's always is, but you know, it is what it is. Listen,
hey man, that's what we do, man.
Right? Over there, right?
Look,
I got one question. Tell us about slavery. Tell us about slavery.
I'll get to that in a minute. I'm the nigga. I'm the reason I dismantled the Armored Rod Squad about 6 years ago inside of the TV. I'm the reason Ishmael Bay is an Aboriginal. Well, I ain't gonna say
that wasn't hard to do. That wasn't hard to do. So I believe you. That ain't hard to do.
So I'm like, I'm not gonna say Ishmael, my man, but you know, he jumped off of the Armored Rod Squad panel because the information was just too convincing. So it's like at the end of the day, I've been doing this. I've been winning battle, and I tell you what, a lot of other people go up there. I didn't seen other people go up there and lose talking points, whether or not their talking points are strong or not.
Man, you gonna get Sean P up here. Don't do that. He talking about he did what to the Dagger Squad.
I did. I just told you. You called Sean P. Nigga, ain't nobody running from him. We actually inviting him to have a debate. He talking about he gotta get with his he gotta get with his lawyers and all this other shit. I ain't got time for that shit, bro.
What up, Lucky? What up? Hey y'all, I'm finna fall back. I'll come back a little bit later. What's good?
But we the reason when people talk about Indians, they talk about Aboriginals. They talk about us. They talk about us. So it's like, you know, I don't get caught up in all that what people opinion is and all that. I don't do all that shit.
But one actually though, A1, what they saying now though is that when niggas say that shit, they thinking Indians now. That's what they saying.
What Indians? What Indians is out there? You tell me.
They saying BCU. Look, it's Purple Stamp Monday, I guess. They saying BCU.
So who's saying that?
That's what they saying. It's in Indian country and
Are y'all saying BCU?
I'm saying somewhere in Aboville, they saying BCU. Yeah, they
But
saying BCU got the title right now.
it's only one. Topcatz the only one who having a debate. Everybody else on the panel be talking. He the only one debating. So it ain't no. He. I mean,
That is a
listen.
fact. That's a clear fact.
So it ain't no. So it ain't nobody else. It's only him. Like, so at the end of the day, you know what I'm saying? Like, what are we talking about here? I've been. Look, before any Aboriginal community unfolded, I've been out here by myself. Standing up for what the fuck I talk about. So this ain't nothing new. So that's like, and when I next time Topcatz go live, I'm definitely have some I'm gonna definitely pop up on this panel or whatever, because it's like, this whole Indian against Aboriginal shit. This shit gotta stop, bro. Because motherfuckers use Aboriginal in their title. Aboriginal means first.
So look, you got to also think about it like this. So you say shit like you just said in the clip we just watched, where they basically got named Indian because they got Christianized.
That's a fact.
You don't think these Indians are gonna take offense to things like that?
I don't give a fuck. They need to look up where the word Indian came from.
Now that's why y'all being attacked, shit like that.
It don't matter, but they need to look up. See, motherfuckers. See, the problem is this. That's why you got dictionaries to look words up. So if you ain't looking up the word, you calling yourself, and then you misrepresenting yourself. If you don't know what the word
is, right? So how do you then misuse the word Negro then?
What you mean? How do I misuse the word?
If you look it up in the dictionary, it says a person of African descent.
No,
facts.
No,
yes, it is.
That word then.
Listen, brother, that's one of the meaning, because the people of African descent happen to look like us. So it's like, regardless.
No, he's trying to talk about the people in the South Pacific, those people who have no genetic relation to us whatsoever.
Who got
the people of the Americas are from West and Central Africa.
Man, we got
the science. We got the science on the side, on our side to verify this. We have the records on our side. No one agrees with you, bro. No one agrees with you.
You don't.
No one agrees with you. You have no records. I got plenty on my side. I got a ton of evidence on my side, and you got makeup shit on your side.
No.
Yes, you do.
What y'all
niggas
do? Okay, what y'all niggas do is this.
No, but I before you go to that, I do want you, because I asked you a question before then. I asked you a question before then about slavery. When you gonna bring up that slavery to tell us about slavery? Well, after you finish, hold on. After you make this point, tell us about slavery. All right.
Okay. All right, no problem. You just said that y'all got eugenics on your side, bro. Do you niggas don't even know y'all
eugenics isn't science, bro.
Let me get finished, brother. Okay. And the science that you niggas are standing behind was created by eugenics, bro. And the fact that you believe, you talking about the people of the South Pacific, they even say Australians are Africans. They even say Australia, even the people of the Sentinel Islands, that they never did no DNA test. They say that they made up a story and said they came from Africa at some point 80,000 years ago. They're lying. And it's like, y'all niggas believe, y'all see the problem is with y'all is this. This the problem, right? The problem is with y'all is this. They told you your ancestors couldn't read or write. So therefore, y'all take that shit too literally. Y'all believe everything that was created by Germans, because the Germans came up with all of the college levels. They came up with that. The Human Genome Project came up with eugenics, and you niggas talk about they even tell you niggas that this shit is for entertainment purposes only. Yes, it does. Yes, it does.
Making up shit, bro.
So all right. So let me just ask y'all a question. So you believe Germans and Jews?
About what?
About your genetic, about your ancestry. You believe, because they the ones telling you it.
No, it's not.
Nah, brother. But y'all believe Walter Neves and James Chatter though?
Yeah, I do.
Okay.
Yeah, I do.
Right.
I do, because I don't see no reason. I don't see no reason why they would go against their contemporaries and say it was black people here when it's always been agreed upon that they wasn't here.
That wasn't against their contemporaries, though.
That's not actually what they were saying. They wasn't saying
Hey, real quick. When it says that it was for entertainment purposes only, and you talking about DNA, that's simply saying that it can only be presented amongst your family members and friends when you're discussing it with them, because you cannot use it for any legal. You can't use those tests for legal matters. The court has to appoint a geneticist or a DNA test DNA test, because
because they need to know who took the test.
Right, and those things could be contaminated by the user or the people that did it. You know what I'm saying? So what the courts do is they appoint a set of officials to give the DNA test. That's all that's talking about. That don't mean that it's not real. That don't mean that the results are not real. That's just saying that it can only be presented amongst you and your peers, not in the court of law. And if you would have read further, it clearly tells you that that's what it means for entertainment purposes only, man. Come on, man. That's weak.
The Human Genome Project is what created your DNA, brother. And y'all niggas, that's a fact. That's a fact.
No, the Human Genome Project. Hold on, because I don't study. I'm studying that site right now. The Human Genome Project is an $8 billion research. It's been funded. $8 billion. $8 billion funded that research, and it mapped the genome. It mapped it. It was successful in mapping the genome. You cannot go against science unless you first write a scientific paper and what's it called? Give it to a scientific journal showing what the human genome has not been mapped. You cannot talk against that.
So this is all right. So
those are talking points.
Okay, they talk. So you sitting up in here caping for Germans and Jews again.
And you on here caping for Native Americans that sold my ancestors. What are you talking about?
The same German and
talking
Jews,
points, exactly.
The same German and Jews who told you that they was the chosen people of God and went over there and took them people.
You ain't talking about no religion.
Brother, we ain't talking about no religion, man. You can't conflate between religion. Listen, you can't, brother. Now, listen, you cannot conflate between religion and science. You can't do that.
A1. This is the 1828 Webster Dictionary. You brought up dictionaries before. You said that was a good place to learn what these words are, and I asked you about how you misuse the word Negro. So what are you saying about the word Negro not being a person of African descent?
So you believe there's a such thing as called black races?
Yes.
You really believe that? Black races? Really? Who agreed upon the term that they black? Who agreed upon that? What idiot let somebody classify them? What brown man let somebody classify them as a black man?
A1, you want to play the race game? It really doesn't matter.
Playing no race game.
No, you are.
I can go to any kindergarten school or preschool. I can go to a preschool, any preschool in America.
It's not about a color. It's not about a color. It's not about a color.
So what do it mean?
It's not about a color. It's describing.
What do it mean?
It means.
So what do it mean? I'm describing you if you're not black.
Listen, be quiet, bro. It's describing a person who comes from Africa, brother.
Man,
you look at the etymology.
Africans don't even agree that they're black, brother.
They don't have to.
So who made the term up? So who applied black to you?
These people who conquered what you call your homeland, America.
And now, so you look in the mirror.
People who conquered America implied the social norm.
All right. So look. So you look in the mirror every day. And you know goddamn well your face ain't black, your skin ain't black, and you're
not about the actual color. They call themselves white. Hold on, stop. They call themselves white, and they're not white, brother.
They call themselves white. They call themselves. They saying that they the purity. They the
No, you think white means pure. We don't think.
No. That's no. First of all, white ain't white was a status applied to the original people of the land.
So you saying that it was copper tone people that was described?
Dakota was white. That's what
white is a white.
You got a weird, demented way of thinking. Like, you got this. white is right.
Let me finish what I'm saying to you. You can learn something. You can learn something if you listen.
I'm learning a lot listening to you.
Okay. And you know what? You should be learning a lot to find out that you ain't from one of the black races, because ain't no black, don't no black race exist.
Not about the actual color, brother.
The person who colonized your mind told you was black, and you look in the mirror and see you brown.
Hey, yo, Neck, bro.
You're not black. So what do black mean? Tell me what black mean.
He's really stuck on like some kindergarten.
Tell me what black mean. I want to know what black means.
Hey, one of the most important part was right after.
I just want to know what black mean. I just want to know what black means.
I'll show you. I'm gonna show you. Give me 2 seconds.
I just want to know what black means.
I'm gonna show you. Give me 2 seconds.
Yo, can I say something real quick? Because we were talking about those DNA tests being used for entertainment purposes only. Also, they cannot be used for clinical suggestions. In other words, if you're trying to use your DNA test in which you split into two to try to link yourself to some type of genetic trait such as sickle cell, you can't use that. That's what that means.
It can't be used to connect you to any historical ancestor, neither, brother.
Where'd you get that from?
What you mean where I got it from?
It's exactly where did you get with that statement from?
I got it from geneticists. I got it from geneticists themselves. They the ones saying that they
so
can't
the
do
geneticists.
it.
So the geneticists like genetics. Hold on. Don't talk with me. Don't talk with me. I'm gonna let you talk. So genetics, which is the study of the genome, cannot link you to an ancestor. Are you serious? No geneticist told you that.
Hold up. Let me hold up. Let me say it again. An ancient ancestor, nigga. So it can't go back.
You see how you moving the goalpost?
It can't go back. No, 400
hold on. But you said, hold on. Watch this. Hold on. But I noticed one of the things that you said was, because science is undefeated in an argument like this. You said that we are dependent on Germans and Jews and stuff like that, but yet y'all don't got no paperwork, and that paperwork comes from them same Jews and Spanish and Portuguese and white Europeans who created that in order for you to identify as any of these tribes. So what are you using to prove? What are you using to prove that you're indigenous to this land? Nothing. You're just using YouTube and your big mouth. That's it.
I'm using YouTube.
No disrespect.
All right, well,
I've been to your channel. It's funny.
I'm quite sure you had. Yeah. I'm quite sure you have been to my channel. Thanks for coming. Thanks for coming. What the fuck you want me to do?
Nothing. I actually, like I said, I'm not insulting you. I'm just saying that you are misled and you use a lot of talking points.
I'm not misled.
Hold on, real quick.
Absolute. Hold on, let me just say this one last thing. Science is supposed to be absolute. So there's no reason why other scientists will be disagreeing with science.
That's false.
Science hypothesis. No, that's wrong.
That's
science
so
is absolute because science.
So other science
can be. Watch this. You can talk over me all you want, but I'm still gonna say what I got to say.
I ain't going to talk over nobody. Go ahead.
Okay. Science can be tested again and again and again. That's what the hypothesis is for. That's why you got to learn the scientific method before you start using talking points to try to debunk science. Because you can't. No disrespect, but you can't because you don't understand the scientific method.
I got a bachelor's in science, so you talking about I can't.
No, you don't.
That doesn't even count.
Cut the bullshit, bro. Come on.
Stop it, man. Why you say that, man? Don't do that.
Bachelor's in science doesn't make science.
What's up, Juju? What's up, Juju, baby? What's up, Juju? Get him, baby.
So I wanted to rewind it a little bit because the minute we mentioned science or the genome, you started saying German or Jewish. And it's funny and it's telling. And this is something that I've been dealing with for a while. And now I realize that most Black people can't even name 10 Black scientists. And that's why we relegate to it has to be German or Jewish. Like science doesn't have like, an ethnicity or a country or whatnot. How science has formulated itself is with the joint efforts of people around the world. And most times, you know, the things that we call science now, we have been able to discover. Well, some things have, one, been out of necessity, and two, serendipity. And if you don't understand what that word means, just look it up. Like, you know, it's happenstance. And did he just leave?
Nah, you use the word that you use serendipity like don't nobody know what that means. Don't nobody care what that means.
No, but I'm gonna finish. What my point is,
let her finish, bro. Let her finish.
You can't relegate that all science is Jewish and German people. Like that's fallacious thinking. It's ignorant, because ever since Juliana Cooper, Antoine Fernan, and many others, we've had many Black, African American, Africans in the diaspora who have been involved in scientific endeavors. So stop relegating that shit to just your.
And they all can't
finish that. Y'all give them too much credit. I'm going to finish my point. You get him too much damn credit, and that shit is
y'all give them too much credit because y'all believe in it.
No, it ain't got nothing. See, one thing, and that's another point. Science ain't got nothing to do with belief. See, religion has to do with that. Science don't, and that's why y'all think
and that's why y'all part of a religion.
Absolute, nigga. That's why you think science got to be absolute, because you are comparing it to the Bible.
Yeah, cut the bullshit, bro.
Science never has claimed to be absolute. Science doesn't even claim and test to be 100%.
Juju hurt his feelings. He left.
For real? God damn.
He couldn't take it.
Of course he ran because he wanted to be able to overtalk her.
I named some for him in the chat. I hope you look him up.
He coming back. He just finished smoking Newport. He coming back.
We got to stop that. We don't give ourselves enough credit. Dr. Kinsey Corbett, one of the top leading scientists when it came to COVID-19. She literally helped save the world. She went to UNC. She darker than me. Beautiful. You got Hakeem Oluwasi. He basically combated drug addiction. You feel me? Literally smoking crack to go and get a astrophysics degree from a damn good school. I mean, Antoine Fernan, he was one of those people back in the day who had some of the same ideas as Charles Darwin, of Haitian descent. You got Gogega Cooper, Jediah Isler. The reason why I know them so well is because, you know, I do that show, Our Galaxy and Beyond, and I'm making my business to include us in those discussions. Like every time you look in the description, I'm always putting like Black organizations or associations like the National Society for Black Engineers, like the Association for Black Psychologists, and different things like that we don't even know exist. And what's also disheartening is a lot of these organizations and programs get grants and they offer scholarships and whatnot for our children, and we don't even take heed to that. And another thing I wanted to talk about with him, boy, I had a lot of smoke for him, is this idea, because he mentioned the Jewish. So I know he'd be on that Hershkovich bullshit, right? And that's one thing I actually wanted to do a show on this, and we're probably gonna do a discussion, but let's talk about it. Like they always want to say, oh, he's the father of African American studies. No, he's not. We had our own father of African American studies, and it's the same gentleman who started Black History Month or Black History Week. So it's like, nigga, we already had that. And of course, both of them lived around the same Carter G. Woodson. Both of them, Hershkovich and Carter G. Woodson, overlap a little bit in history. But that's how we really got to start like pinning them down with the shit. Like, you know what I'm saying? When they say the Hershkovich shit, like, no, nigga, he just set up a program at a university. But of course, he had easier access. But as far as being the father of Black history, African American history, Carter G. Woodson had that down pat. Ben had that. Like, he's known for that. Like, and it's a shame that y'all don't know that y'all got to keep spewing the other bullshit. You feel me? Like, that's wild as fuck. Like, we've been teaching ourselves this history even when we didn't have access before civil rights. So y'all got to go with that bullshit. I just be tired of it. I'm tired of it at this point. So, you know, I just want to get up here and sharpen my sword a little bit too. You feel me? I didn't think the nigga was going to run. That's crazy, but
he couldn't handle it. He could not handle it.
Go off.
I had wanted him to actually just talk about that slavery shit. He was trying to run away from that.
Man, fuck that
He
slavery.
ain't want to explain that.
This shit crazy. He can't explain it. It's just bullshit. They just be talking at the side of their necks. Ignorant is all. All right, then. Well, that was all I wanted. I just wanted to smoke for a little bit. He left.
Nah, don't run away. Don't go away. Yeah, he'll probably come back.
Definitely Hubert Harrison, bro.
Yeah,
you know, before there was a Marcus Garvey, there was a Hubert Harrison, right? I mean, shit. Here's the reason why Marcus Garvey, you know, was even in a position to do the things he did. Like, there's so many people in the background. We can go on for days with this, bro. But my purpose though, and I've been like trying to do better in my research, and I still got some more to do, is because I want to pin them down on their bullshit talking points where they in the corner and they got nowhere to run to. Like, you know, like it ain't no wiggle room, nigga. Like, you can't get past it. You can't. So you won't. Like, yeah, and that whole genome project, yo.
They got that shit all twisted. They love adding eugenics into the shit.
Eugenics got scientific racism don't even fit. Got nothing to do with it, bro. If that was the case, we would be dead, right? Look, they didn't have all this time to put whatever they want to put in any vaccine, anything they didn't send to Africa. Them niggas are still thriving. You hear me? You got 70-year-olds having twins. This is true story. So y'all gotta stop that shit. I ain't mean to talk over, but I got excited when I saw him. And when he
his nickname is A-Run. They call him A-Run.
Yeah, that's A-Run for sure. But when he hit that,
that's a fact.
German and Jewish, oh man, that struck a chord with me. Because all I think, that Herskovich bullshit, everything.
That's just they way to get up out of it. They start throwing them words around, you know.
But happy Martin Luther King Day, everyone.
Yeah, happy Martin Luther King Day. Remember why we did start this video about MLK?
Exactly.
If it wasn't for him, we wouldn't be able to argue with our people about our history.
Facts.
On YouTube.
Facts.
You know, so.
Yeah, I like that.
Well, they call him a Black European.
In the chat. For real. Maybe them niggas will be watching and they'll copy down, jot some stuff down. I wish they would try to refute any of it. You feel me?
No, they call him Juju. They call him a Black. They said Martin Luther King's a Black European.
Yeah, Topcatz was saying that. But listen, I gotta kind of get up out of here. We've been on here 3 hours. I'm gonna cut it short this time. But I'll be back. I definitely appreciate y'all for pulling up. I hope y'all enjoyed the show.
Yeah, make that best Abel's going wild clips.
Yeah,
this nigga said Omaru was on the cross. This
do a whole marathon with all the shit they said. Yeah, he said Amaru on the cross. Yeah, that shit was crazy. Yeah, Sean, I'm about to get up out of here. We're gonna cut it short. I gotta go take a ride somewhere. But yeah, we out. Lucky, you good? You got something to say before we get up out of here?
Oh nah, man. It's a good show as always, man. A1, dog. I'm glad you came out, man. But you gotta, I know you gotta go in when the street lights come on, but man, you ain't gotta leave so abruptly, man. Golly.
He be afraid to go outside. Is you saying he afraid to go outside?
I was gonna stay as long as he was up here.
Yeah, man. But your mama standing on the porch, you know what I mean? You gotta go inside. So it's all good. We respect it.
Definitely, we about to get up out of here, y'all. Y'all be safe. Make sure y'all share, like the video. I'm gonna catch y'all next time, man. We're gonna listen to Lucky. You're gonna send us on out of here.
Gentle beats. How you think you Aboriginal when you look just like an African? Call them out for a debate. Pick the video and then I laugh at them. Many niggas ain't even know shit. I can tell you this nigga share my screen, he wasn't even show this shit. And they keep trying to play the straw man like they ain't noticing. But he out here blind as hell, he talking about his eyes open. He think he really doing some whole time I ain't even going. I told him come on and show that screen, the apple you pump fake. Call him Chinky, he don't even pop out, cheap holiday ends. Acting like he started something, but he can't even defend. Got the apples looking at you like shit, what you on? I ain't gonna let Cosmo and Lucky take the decoy phones. Say fuck the apple doctrine, now don't stay stand up. He say, fuck that looker shit, my nigga. He said that. Hey, you better quit lying, no granny nigga shit. Tell you this shit. How you got open smoke pattern when you known for ducking phase? How you think you Aboriginal when you look just like an African? Call them out for a debate. Pick the video and then I laugh at them. Many niggas ain't even know shit. I kept trying to get this nigga to share my screen, he wasn't even show this shit. Then they keep trying to play the straw man like they ain't noticed. But he out here blind as heavy, he talking about his eyes open. He think he really doing something, whole time I ain't even going. I told him come on and show that screen, the apple you pump fake. I told him come on and show that screen, the apple you pump fake. How you got open smoke panel when you known for ducking phase?